Now we're back.
Okay.
All right. I have to turn off the virtual camera in order to start a live stream on YouTube. But today we're doing just tutorials and stuff.
Mm-hmm. We did do an interesting stream yesterday, which was on portfolio reviews.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun.
Have y'all seen Knights of Guinevere? Nope.
No, I've never seen it.
I don't actually know what that is. Is it okay to get a color scheme from another art and use it to mine? I would say don't color pick. But if you look at another artwork and you go, oh, I like that color scheme, it's totally fine. Like, you'll go, oh, like I really like how they use the whatever, like really pale red light and then maybe like purple shadows or something.
Yeah.
That's totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't color pick. You don't want to steal someone else's colors. It's bad etiquette.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to, like, get in trouble for it. Like, you know, colors and the hex codes aren't copyrighted, but it's generally frowned upon to steal someone else's colors by color picking.
Mm-hmm. Does your pen have pen pressure? Yes, it sure does. And you can get this brush on our website for free.
Yep.
Tryanime.com. And it's there. Hey, Cran. Hey, Mysel. Hey, Ships. Our wonderful. Hey, Bisma. Welcome back.
Hey, how's it going? Lindsay, hello on TikTok today.
Hey.
It seems.
Hopefully everyone's having a good Friday. Is it Friday today?
I don't actually have any idea.
Yes, it is Friday.
Previously on Anime Academy.
Where we don't know the dates.
What?
Where we don't know the day of the week.
Oh, no. Previously on Anime Academy, we did portfolio reviews yesterday in an experimental live stream that was TikTok only. Mm-hmm. That went pretty well.
Yeah.
It was fun. We actually learned a lot of stuff. Previously on Anime Academy, we actually got a reference overlay set up.
Yes.
So we can actually pull up references and websites and show chat. You can see right here, we've got some sushi. And then I can turn it off. Previously on Anime Academy, what else?
Huh? I don't know.
I thought it was Thursday.
Real, honestly.
I guess it is Friday.
It is Tira, but elf version, because I haven't drawn her in a while. So feel free to ask any questions about art. I think Poppy's being clingy right now.
Get out of here!
There she is.
Get out of here with you and you're ripping your hair out. Go, shoot.
She's lame. You're cute, though. Please do hands. Sure, we can do hands. We haven't done hands in a while.
Let's do some unusual topics. Let's try to get chat into a mood to do something relatively unusual.
Quirky.
If we do the same topics, we've been trying to mix things up a little bit, do some interesting stuff. If I have to do one more stream where the only thing we talk about is
heads,
how to make eyes symmetrical, male torsos, hands, and every other question that gets asked every stream, I'm going to lose it. I think they're good topics, but we cover them pretty much every single stream, and we like doing other stuff. I thought portfolio reviews was pretty good.
How do you make people look older? Older? What do you think about that topic?
Sure. Can you show how to make poses more flowy? I'm practicing dynamic poses, but I feel like it's too stiff. Any tips? You know, yesterday we actually did a portfolio review, and one of the users who submitted, Laleaf Loaf, had a really, really beautiful character. Mm-hmm. And we actually talked about making a poses a little bit more cohesive and balanced. And I think that we could talk about that a little bit today, like fitting poses inside of shapes.
Fitting poses inside shape. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
I'll write that down. Okay, so to get people in the tutorial mood, we'll do a hands tutorial quickly. Do some quick tips. And then how to make people older. And then we'll go from there. So, let me try to think of a way that I haven't explained about hands. I actually noticed that with hands can also be simplified into curves. So like rather than doing a bunch of like angular fingers and the squishy bottom for fingers, which is totally a valid thing to do, I've noticed that a lot of the time, really graceful hands will have just a bunch of curves. They won't have any bends at all. They'll just have everything all in the right place. Like all their joints will just be very flowy. I noticed that in like paintings for hands, at least for female hands, they'll just curve everything, which I think is actually quite interesting. Now, of course, I'm just doing this without reference, but you can see that even with the curvy hand like this, it still feels like a hand, and I think that looks really cool and very gestural.
What about materials?
Materials.
It's not too bad of an idea.
Sure, we'll write that on the list.
We could talk about some materials. I did a bunch of materials recently in the painting. I did a good amount of materials in this piece. A couple. I actually kind of like how this sushi turned out.
It looks so good.
But a lot of materials. Materials is one of the most common things that separates pros from like high level amateurs generally is the like skill in materials. Like kind of higher ish level amateurs will maybe know 2 or 3 materials, 3 or 4 materials. Pros will be able to pretty much achieve any material and understand how to break it down. That's one of the big things. If you want to become a professional artist, one thing that will set you apart is your ability to understand materials, like expand your ability to draw materials.
You can start hands like this.
Teeth.
I like to start hands like planes. Here's a plane up here, here's another plane, and I curve the plane, and then all I have to do is fit the fingers in.
You guys should make a brush pack and sell it. There's 2 problems with that. Number 1 is we only use 1 brush.
Yeah.
And number 2, we already give the brush away for free. So, Violent Bunny, you can get this brush for free. It's basically the only one we use on stream, and it is actually the only custom brush that we use on stream. All of the other ones are default Procreate brushes. What do you guys think of Krita? Is it good for digital art? I've never used Krita personally, but I do know people who are professionals that use it. I know one guy who's doing Magic the Gathering cards, and he uses Krita.
Yeah.
He's very good. His name is Alex Brock.
So good. Loved his stuff when we saw it at that convention.
Yeah, I will show you some of his art because now we have some overlay stuff on stream.
Yeah.
This guy, what the heck?
It's because of Pure Ref's on. Oh.
Pure Ref is not always on top.
Okay.
Alex Brock is an artist that we met, and he only uses Krita. Here is an example of his art. He is a Magic the Gathering artist. He does a bunch of illustration, and
so good.
This is his stuff. And we met him at a convention, and we're talking to him, and he said he'd come on for an interview. And I'm like, well, what do you use?
Wow.
What do you usually draw in? And he's like, oh, Krita these days. So if y'all think that Krita, because it's free, is not good enough to do professional work in, see, he also uses like Blender and free programs. So he uses a lot of Blender, he uses a lot of free programs, but his painting and stuff is in Krita.
I like the format of this website.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Very good.
So yeah,
Easy to
Krita's
scroll
great. Yeah, he's very good. Super cool dude. He lives in Tucson.
Yeah, I can't believe it. That's crazy.
Who the heck lives in Tucson?
I don't know.
Him apparently.
Does he have an Instagram?
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't actually checked.
Why are we so orange today?
Why are we so orange today?
Oh,
There we go. I fixed us. Did I fix us?
A little bit. It's whatever. Sometimes a bit of orange, we don't hurt anybody. Do you know the art program Paint Tool Sai?
Yeah, I've heard of it. 2?
2? I've never heard of the second one, if there's a second one, but I've heard of Paint Tool Sai, yeah. Any drawing apps for MacBook? Probably Procreate, because it is an app.
I don't know.
It is an Apple product.
Look at that. He has an Instagram. Nope, never mind.
That's not available.
I guess he deleted his Instagram.
Yeah.
He's not really the type of person to have much social media stuff.
He has an art station, yes.
Does he?
I think so. I remember searching him up. That's where I found his artwork.
His website's the main thing. Dang, we should bring him on for an interview. And I want to interview Chris Falkenberg.
Yes, Chris Falkenberg would be great.
I gotta show you guys something, all right? This guy, Christina and I took a class with him. All right. This guy here.
Well, he was a student with us.
He was a student.
It's crazy.
We took a class with him. Oh my gosh, this is gonna drive me nuts. Come on. Chris Falkenberg was a dude that we met in a brainstorm class, and he started learning art from scratch, and it took him like how many years? Like 3 or 4 years?
Yeah.
And you got to see this guy's level now. This is some of Chris Falkenberg's art these days. Why is this so... There we go.
What about... Okay, there we go.
This is some of his art nowadays.
Holy crap. It's so cool.
He's really, really, really good. He got super good very fast. And I have him on Discord. I want to ask him if he'll come on for an interview.
Sick.
Yeah, just really, really nice work.
That's awesome. Crazy how these pieces can come out from the imagination just like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, this guy went really hardcore on classes and mentorships. He took a mentorship with like Satish Kumar and took a bunch of classes. He's actually teaching now as well. So good.
Yeah.
This is such a cool project.
Phenomenal.
That's cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah, really nice work. Sketches. But anyways, I want to bring him on the YouTube channel for an interview sometime.
Mm-hmm. All right, so how to make people look older. Okay, that is gonna definitely go into wrinkles, and also the skull. So like if I were to make an old man, there's, you can go with different kinds of old people. You can make them chubbier, you can make them skinnier, bonier. You can go in the bony direction where you can imply more of the cheekbones, the hollowed out cheekbones.
Yeah.
Hollowed out cheekbones are great for old characters, especially when you want them like really kind of gnarly. Showing the brow ridge, hooking the nose. Noses actually grow with you, so your nose can actually get bigger. Same thing with your ears, surprisingly. And one thing to not forget about is wrinkles, especially, yes, this is a skull. So what I did here was I accentuated the brow, the cheekbone, and I actually caved this in. So generally there'll be fat that goes and surrounds this area, so it smooths it out. But for older people, their skin sags and everything kind of deflates. So you'll actually see more of these bony structures, and it actually makes them look older. Another thing, wrinkles on the smile lines, very important. Sagging it. Now I'm drawing someone who's very, very old, but, it depends on how much you want to add, right? You can add a mole.
If you try to make someone look old just by adding wrinkles, it's going to look like a really, really generic anime old person.
Oh, yeah.
That tends to be what happened. If you just draw an anime face the normal way, and then you simply add some wrinkles, it's not going to look very good or believable. Mm-hmm. So this is where foundation really comes into play, is if you want to draw people that look older, understanding the underlying structure, understanding where the skin sags, what parts continue growing into older age is really, really, really important. Understanding the underlying structure of the skull, understanding that, say, when people's teeth fall out when they're old, then the lips tend to go inwards like that.
Yeah.
So all of that kind of stuff. I see a lot of people who draw anime, and as soon as they attempt to draw an older person, it's like it kind of just falls apart.
Me.
And the main reason is this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's a lack of visual library and understanding.
And even the neck sags a lot, so you'll even see like a lot of droopiness in here. So, middle-aged. Middle-aged. I would say look for specific reference and find where do you generally find wrinkles.
I mean, the variety within middle-aged people is insane. It's like saying, like, how do you draw, I don't know, a vehicle? It's like, what, is it going to be a truck? Is it going to be a car? Is it going to be a space shuttle, a spaceship? Like, there's so much variety. It's same with old people. Like, there's so much variety, right?
Yeah.
But like middle-aged is you have fully developed features. You have fully developed skull, planes of the head, eyebrows. You can have a little bit of wrinkles here and there. But like this is just like general head drawing.
Yeah. pick out where you want to define the face more. You want to make the jaw a little bit more squarish, depending on how they changed their facial structure. You know, maybe their eyes got smaller. But this feels middle-aged because I added some dimples and some extra wrinkles, but not as much as this guy. I still kept the youthful look of a adult man, but I just added a little bit more.
Yeah, like people are so incredibly varied. You have to find specific references and you have to know what you're going for. Like, people are incredibly varied in what they look like. Like, you can't really draw a generic person.
Yeah.
It's going to end up being specific. Like, there's going to be specifics that you have to go with. There's no such thing as like a generic face. Everybody has different face structures, and like, people have similarities. They have the same planes of the face, and you know that everybody has skulls, everybody has this same muscle placement, but the shapes and everything are so different. How do you draw consistently? Do you mean how do you show up and draw even when you don't want to, or how do you make it so your drawings look good no matter what you draw? Like, consistently like showing up, or consistently like making everything kind of at a similar good quality?
Or, yeah. Like, you can argue this would be like a middle-aged woman, because I just added a tiny thing here. But it's also a very stylized version. You know, you can even add little...
Yeah. Like, a lot of the time, if they want to make middle-aged women, like, they'll just go...
Yeah.
Like that. And it's like, oh, a middle-aged woman.
Middle-aged woman.
Like, that's kind of your...
Generic anime.
Simple, generic way to make a person look a little bit older.
Like the same character you're drawing in another canvas. So, like, how to draw the same character consistently?
Yeah, understand their shapes. Break down, what are their proportions? What's the shape of their eye? If you draw their eye triangular on one page, and then you draw it as a circle in another page, it's not going to look consistent. So it's like, make yourself your own style guide. What character are you drawing? What do they look like? What features do they have? Understand it. Practice it a bunch of times. Beard from side view. There's so many different kinds of beards. So many beards. Bro, just...
Are you guys doing the big stream tomorrow? We ain't doing any big stream.
I don't know what I don't know what the deal is with people saying big stream. We have not announced a big stream ever.
No.
Like, not anytime recently. I don't know. There's some sort of a rumor that we're going to be doing a big stream, but we have not announced a big stream at all. We have no idea when we're doing our next big stream. Like, I wouldn't be against doing one.
But if we were to announce it, we would say it.
We have never announced that we are doing a big stream anytime recently. So, I don't know.
Well, fluffy beards, there's also different kinds of fluffy beards, but, like, assuming you want something that's more groomed, you would have to understand, like, where over the lips is it going to be. And there's generally, so if you look at Colton, for example, perfect example of where a beard could grow, and you've grown a beard too. There's going to be a beard over his lips. There's generally a beard that comes from the sides, all around the jaw, and also a little bit in the middle of the lip, bottom of the lip. And so you'll just have to place your beard in those areas. Yeah, that's all there is to it. And just make sure that doesn't have any weird clipping. So generally the mouth, the lower lip would show, but the upper lip would be covered as well. But I would say look at references. The reference is your best bet. Just really make sure you have those overlaps, and so that'll feel like a beard. More realistic middle-aged women, I would have to look at reference for that, and that would go into more like realistic portrait drawing, which I don't know if I feel like going through all that. But yeah. Let's see. Put fitting poses inside of shapes. I feel like that's kind of fun concept to talk about.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the time, like, if you draw a pose, like, maybe a pose like this or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure.
Or just draw, like, a pose. Like, any pose that's relatively interesting. It doesn't have to be super dynamic. It could be just whatever.
Okay. Well, default is girl, so...
It doesn't have to be this pose. It could be anything. Whatever you want. But we're going to draw a shape around it, and we're going to look at it. We're just going to draw a shape around the pose.
Let me think. I wanted something kind of more dynamic. Let me think. You know what? I'm just
What
gonna
do
go
you
with
want
my
her to be
original.
doing?
I wanted to kind of be doing.
What if she's hitting a volleyball that's coming?
Okay, sure.
So she's hitting a volleyball,
Let
and
me
maybe
think.
she's like holding her hands
Oh
down
yeah,
like this.
that's a good idea. She'll be more like. I'm doing a more flamboyant version of it. So there we go. There we go. We got a pose.
Okay, now we're gonna take this pose, and we're gonna draw a shape around it. This pose fits inside of a triangle. A triangle is a pretty stable shape. It's wide at the bottom, it's pointy at the top. It's a decent pose.
Mm-hmm.
You can use this compositional element to place other things. If she's got hair, maybe you could bring the hair along this. You could bring the hair along that. If you want a counter shape, you could have the ball coming down and you could have it lined up with the leg, for example.
Heck yeah.
And so when you're drawing poses, if you want them to look interesting, it has to be understandable from a very simple breakdown, right? Like triangle with a line going through it. And if you draw your poses with these sort of things in mind, they're generally going to come out a lot better. How are your lines so smooth? She draws a lot.
I do draw a lot. So let me just try. What if I like?
Now, not all poses have to fit inside of shapes, but it will make your piece a lot stronger. It'll make your poses a lot stronger if you sort of have this consistency to it.
Yeah. I'm just kind of gonna experiment with another pose that's similar to this, but maybe more dynamic.
So make shapes and try to make them fit. No, I would say you can work either way. You could draw a pose and then draw a shape around it and see if it makes sense. See, we talk about this all the time on stream, right? And this is the part that most people ignore because it's a little bit abstract and hard to understand. But you don't even have to fit your pose inside of a triangle. Like, what's a more interesting shape? Let's just say, like, a square? Or say this shape. If I put a pose inside of the square, it's going to feel like a more stable pose. If I put a pose inside of this shape, it's going to feel a little bit more dynamic and interesting. It's simply a tool to help you
I'm gonna try it.
check, right? It's a tool to help you check. You don't have to make the person big. Like this, they could be the legs or the arms or whatever. Like that could be the point at which an arm ends. Well, it's not fitting inside the shape
Yeah, it's not
anymore.
fitting the shape. Yeah. Crap. Hold
But
on.
like
I want this to be a
again,
foot.
it's like a way to check, right?
I don't want this to be the leg.
It's not fitting inside that shape.
Oh.
I'm saying the shape is the furthest point, like the
Oh,
end
okay,
of the
okay.
hand
Okay, I
is
see what you're
right
saying.
there. But again, you're drawing giant, right?
am
Like
drawing
their
giant.
head could be this big.
That's true.
And their torso could be like,
Oh yeah.
right? It could be like, you know, it could be like that sort of thing. That, I'm just
Yeah.
saying like
Wait, I like it. Keep that.
that. I
Yeah.
think it looks
that's
stupid.
fun. I don't think it looks stupid. I think it looks interesting.
But
That's
like,
fun.
What I'm saying is like you were going outside
I was going
of the shape
outside
like
of the
crazy.
shape. Yeah.
And now, like, you generally wouldn't start like this too much, but it's a good way to check a pose you've already drawn, right? This is dynamic. This is not horizontal, perfectly horizontal, right? If it were like this, and this line were horizontal, and this line were horizontal, it would be a little bit more of a static shape, right? Like we talk about this stuff all the time on stream. It's static versus dynamic.
Yep.
When you're drawing poses and you want them to look more interesting, vary the lengths and the angles of the lines that the pose fits inside of.
I wonder how it would
So-
fit a pose in a square.
So for example, Here's line A, B, C, and D. Try to make it so A, B, C, and D are all different in lengths and are all pointing in different directions. That will make them more interesting, right?
Well, that's why
So
fighting poses are very dynamic.
A, B, C, and D. D and B are parallel. A and C are parallel. They're all at 90-degree angles, right? So this is a very stable shape. It feels stable. It's not bad. It's not good. It's just, what are you trying to do with it? Shapes have meaning behind them. Your brain interprets squares and rectangles as stable. Your brain interprets triangles as more dynamic. This is a very dynamic shape. Why? Because my angles are different. The lengths of these lines are different. This one's short, this one's medium, this one's long. And so when you put a pose inside of a shape like this, it's going to be a much, much more dynamic pose.
Yep.
And if you put a pose inside of this shape, it's going to feel stable. Like Mr. Incredible would probably have a pose that fits inside of a box or a rectangle.
Yeah.
This is kind of abstract. I don't think there's probably very many people here who would be able to apply it. If maybe some of the more advanced people here, this would help. This is like kind of the basis of more like thinking kind of a little bit more abstractly about design.
Yeah, and I feel like you can search for certain landmarks, like your shoulders. Are your shoulders straight? You know, are your the placement of your hands also on the same level? Which is, once again, totally fine. You just got to notice these things and decide if you want to change that or not. Like, are your legs in the same level, right? So this feels very like a statue, which I think if you're drawing like cool lore for your designs or for your world, like this would.
That's
this
a
pose would
very
be
stable
perfect.
pose. And it's not that stability and instability or static or dynamic is good or bad. It's like, what is the intention?
Yeah.
Is this person supposed to have a stable pose?
Yeah.
Like, and again, someone was asking about a pentagon.
That's a pentagon.
There's your pentagon. A pentagon is a very stable shape. Why? Because it's symmetrical. This is symmetrical down the middle. It's a stable pose. And now if instead this person's legs were out like this and the arms were down, it would feel like they're harder to knock over than they are. This one, they're a little bit top heavy, so they're not super stable, but they are relatively stable.
So it's almost like think of your pose in in a symmetrical way first, and then decide, okay, so this is like maybe my base pose that I want to try. But now I'm like, okay, well, what kind of points do I want to change? Like, okay, maybe I'll change this point, which is the shoulders, and in turn, my torso ends up changing, which is why we got the contrapposto. But then you're thinking like, okay, well, wait, maybe I can change the length of the arms, and maybe I'll make them be placed in different levels. Now it's even more asymmetrical. What if I had one leg down here and then maybe another leg over here? And so now when you combine this shape, it looks way more interesting. Looks like that. Oh, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, that's much more interesting.
I think that's an interesting kind of way to talk about poses and shapes.
And it doesn't matter how many sides this shape has. Like, this could be a circle. Like, it could fit inside of a circle, and that would be interesting.
Yeah.
We're kind of backed up on YouTube. Let's see. How do you decide on what to study when you suck at every field in art? That's the best part. If you suck at every field, then get started with the one that sounds the most fun.
Yep.
That's when you have ultimate freedom. I don't think you suck. But if you think you suck, that's like actually the most free. There's nowhere to go but up.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you're going to have such a fast time learning because there's basically nowhere to go but up. So it's actually really inspiring. If I were to make a suggestion, art is kind of like this thing. It seems like there's so many different things to learn, right? It's like anatomy and color theory and folds. Well, anatomy and folds both have an underlying foundation of form drawing. right? Many of these fundamentals, it's literally like a table. There's like these legs of a table that hold everything up, and then there's all the things that are being held up. I wouldn't recommend studying anatomy very much if you can't even draw basic forms. Like if you can't draw a box or a cylinder or a sphere, I would learn that before studying something more complex. But you really can't go wrong drawing stuff, just practicing. But foundational skills like, perspective, dimensional drawing, just basic rendering, those are sort of like the underlying foundations. So if you, when you suck at every field in art, I would start with foundation, with those underlying foundations.
So we got a question saying I have, can you show how to make your drawings look more 3D? And I have a very simple strategy for you. Understanding form lines. So, for instance, I've definitely seen a lot of drawings where it looks like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're wondering, like, okay, well, why doesn't this look 3D? Like, I'm putting in the overlaps, I'm doing this and this. Like, why does it still look flat? Well...
Yeah. Overlaps will only get you so far.
Exactly. So you have to... Oh. Now it looks three-dimensional.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Well, go figure.
There's a center line.
There's a center line. Oh, this is where the knee is pointing. Going downwards. Form lines.
Yep. If you draw a shape, let's just make it a pillow. Huge
eraser.
And you want to make this look 3D, we can add a center line. There's a center line. We know that this side, find the edges of the box. Here's the edge. I track that as it goes around. You could make it go that way. You don't have to do that. Watch this one. I'm going to change it.
Oh, wow.
Now he's looking back. What's this?
What's that? What?
See how you're, and you can even do this. And give him a little tush.
Oh, how fun. A tush. I want to add something to it.
You have to be able to describe the form three-dimensionally. Like, understand what direction the form is going. Figure out where your center line is. Figure out where your wrapping lines are.
Mm-hmm. I have a little problem when drawing a full body because when I draw heads, it doesn't fit well with the body. That's a bit... I don't really know what it means it doesn't fit well. Like, do you mean like the head's too big, the head's too small? Do you mean like the head and body is just in completely different perspectives? Not really exactly sure what you mean by doesn't fit well. It's a very general kind of comment about your drawing. Oh, did I undo that accidentally?
No, not necessarily.
Oh, okay.
See?
Are you teaching animation? Nope.
Nope. So that's a really, really simple principle, right? There's your stretch side. Here's your bend side. And this center line can go like this. The center line can go like this. The center line can go like this. It doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. Just decide. And once you decide, commit.
Yep.
Right? It can go like this. And then, of course, it's just a torso. You can put your head up there.
Mm-hmm.
If you want it to be... you can make it like that. That could be your center line.
Yeah.
And so this is going up. This is coming towards us.
And this is great for just basic figure drawing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this
pillow
is like
method,
your
whatever.
torso can only do so many things.
Yeah.
Ooh, the pillow method. I mean, that's one way you could simplify it.
Mm-hmm. Someone is asking about how to draw hair. We have a video.
It's
on
not a
that.
method. It's just a simplification of the torso. The bean, the pillow, the flour sack, they're all just different ways of simplifying the torso. Mm-hmm. You can call it a method. You could call it a technique. You could call it a simplification.
Yep.
It's like
It's the same.
It's like saying the addition method. It's like adding
I
numbers.
mean, like adding numbers.
Or it's like, I mean,
Yeah.
or it's like you'll see someone doing calculus and you'll go, oh, the addition method. They're just like, you mean adding?
Yeah. But
It's they're just simplifications.
So yeah, this is our YouTube channel. If you want to find things like how to draw chibis, how to draw poses, clothes, bodies, and hair, it's all in here. You can check out our channel. I don't think we'll be able to answer every question, but if you do have questions, we answer a lot of these in our YouTube channel. So go ahead and check it out. Subscribe, please.
There is our YouTube
Yeah.
channel. We're live on there as well.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. And so, like, these are general principles, right? And people will go, oh, do you use the Loomis method? Or, oh, do you use the whatever method for drawing heads? It's like, you can use whatever method you want. It's just understand the basic proportions, the basic forms, being able to draw dimensionally. You can use whatever method. They all work. They all work really good. The bean works really good. The pillow works really good. I like the pillow more. I like envelopes.
I like envelopes too.
Because the envelope gives me a good idea of where the shoulders and edges of the hip are.
So like
Yeah, that's
That.
basically just an envelope.
these little points right here. That's like the perspective of your shoulders and your
Yeah.
hips.
I like the envelope or pillow because it gives me a good idea of the direction of like the contrapposto.
It's a cute fat pillow.
You got stuff to do, but you make me want to draw. That's great.
Do it.
Do
Well,
it.
When you're not so busy, you can start drawing.
Yeah.
And then this is actually great for a little chibi body, right? Because chibi bodies tend to be a little bit fatter and a little bit wider than, depending on the style, of course. And then you could always just add more forms. Simple. Who knew chibis could be so easy? And then all you have to do is just add a very big head, and then you're good. You're golden.
How do I draw body anatomy? This is the basis.
This is
of
the
that.
basis. Yep.
This proportion and posing and volume is the basis of doing that.
Yeah. Speaking of which, we do have classes on anatomy in our anime art school.
Yeah.
This is what you learn.
Yeah, we have some online classes as well. We have a 12-week figure drawing class that covers all of this stuff in a lot of depth. There's homework assignments for every single week. It's in a school. It's basically an entire college. So if your goal is to become a professional artist, if your goal is to write your own webcomic, write your own manga someday, and you want to learn the foundations of drawing, the basics of drawing, we put this program together. It's basically like an entire college.
Look how much work
there's a
there
bunch of
is.
classes.
Bunch of classes. Yep.
Yeah, and this is just a showcase of some of the work. There's perspective classes, rendering classes, lighting classes.
Oh yeah. Here's some
character
lighting
design
stuff.
classes. And so, if you're interested in that kind of thing, you can go to the linky on our profile, or you can go to drawanime.com and hit the yellow button to check it out. There's a bunch of previews of the class and everything. But we do stream here every single week as well. Does it work in extreme perspective? Absolutely. You're going to have the same exact thing. It's just going to be foreshortened.
Yep. This is the dimensional drawing class that Colton does, and he draws people in perspective, starting with basic forms just like this. And then we turn it into, we give it a body, and we add clothes. Now this isn't extreme perspective, but it would work the same. It would work the same way.
Yeah, extreme perspective is like
Very difficult, by the way.
extreme perspective is like dogfighting in a jet.
Dogfighting in a jet. Yeah.
It's like you're not going to get there for a long time. This stuff has to basically be second nature, and then you also have to be really, really good at drawing in perspective and foreshortening, and that has to be second nature, and then you combine them.
Yeah, hands are also the same. Simplifying them into boxes. Like these are planes. This is dimensional drawing. Like a lot of time people will simplify hands like this, just boxes.
Is a class in Procreate? You can use Procreate.
You can, yes, you can. Oh, and Lindsay asked if for the mentorship if she could use Procreate. Use
Yeah,
whatever one you want.
absolutely.
Sure.
Is there any way to simplify perspective? I would say what Christina's doing right now. Like, the best way that I've seen of simplifying perspective is getting good at drawing simple three-dimensional volumes at different angles intuitively. I don't think anybody should skip learning like 1, 2, 3-point perspective and stuff, but get really good at drawing simple volumes in 3D space and practice it a lot. Yeah, for sure. And
Yeah.
if you want to screenshot this, you can.
Yep.
If you want to check it out later, that is our URL. It's going to be the yellow button. It says Anime Art School.
Speaking of form, when I add clothing to any body, it looks like it lost its shape and dynamic part of it. Is it because I'm not placing the folds right?
Wait. When I add clothing to any body, it looks like it lost its shape. It's probably because your clothing is not. I can't say without seeing it, but it's probably because your clothing is not describing the form anymore.
Yeah. Like, you're losing what the body's doing by...
Yeah, like, if you spend a whole bunch of time setting something like this up, you don't want your clothes to go on top.
To contradict that.
Yeah, you don't want your clothes contradicting that and messing it up, right? Mm-hmm. So be very careful that you're using tension and compression points. Like, if you drew, like, a simple cloth on that or something, you'd first find your tension and compression points.
Tension.
And that tension and compression points are going to describe the form underneath of the clothing. And it's going to wrap around. Actually, clothing is a fantastic excuse to describe the underlying form. Mm-hmm. So bodies are three-dimensional. So what Christina's doing is she's using wrapping lines. She's using curves. She's using the belt to emphasize the form of the waist.
Yeah.
She's using the wraps to show you what direction the form is moving.
Mm-hmm. How much is it?
How much is it? The Anime Art School, it's $497. And it is a year-long program that it's basically like an entire college. It's like 7 different classes, and you go through 3 different terms. They're huge.
Mm-hmm. You do not need a really good resume. No, we basically take you in at whatever level that you are. This is perfect for beginners.
Yeah, it's a foundation school, so it doesn't require a background in drawing. It teaches you from scratch. Mm-hmm. Are they giving you? If I wanted to pursue art, how would you suggest someone to do that? That's a really good question.
That's a great question.
And the first thing that I would do is actually ask the question, what art field do you want to get into? Are there weekly live classes? Not for this. This is actually at your own pace.
Yes.
So you can go through this at your own pace. You can you buy it once, you own it forever. Mm-hmm. It's like having a college on demand. Yes. It's all self-paced. So Sir Max William, ask yourself the question, what do you want to get into? Like, because art is very general. Like, that's a very general thing, right? Like, what do you want to do? Do you want to do illustration? Do you want to do concept art? Do you want to do animation? Do you want to do storyboarding? Do you want to do viz dev? Do you want to do, like, there's so many art careers underneath of the umbrella of art, and a lot of them require very different portfolios, very different training.
Yep.
Most of them have an underlying foundation of drawing. Like, that's kind of your core foundation of everything for the most part. All animators, they learn drawing, right? All concept artists, they learn drawing. All viz dev artists, they learn drawing.
Yeah.
I love art. I love to dabble in a lot of areas. When I was younger, I wanted to be a tattoo artist. So I would just say, like, figure out what you want to do. I don't think you can go wrong learning foundation.
No.
That's my strong belief. Most art fields have an underlying foundation, right? I'm talking dimensional drawing, design, right? If you want to have anything to do with characters, you would probably want to do figure drawing, character design, costume drawing.
I would say the stronger your foundation is, you are more likely to be more versatile with any kind of art medium that you want to do.
Yeah.
Can people have too detailed?
Can people have too detailed art?
Oh, too detailed art. Depends on how you want to organize your detail. There's definitely a lot of people who make art that's very, very detailed, but it looks very good.
I don't think it's about detail. I think it's about directing attention.
Yes.
Like, no. Like, the short answer is no. If you want it to be that detailed, then it's that detailed. But the thing is, it's like, you can have a piece that's incredibly detailed, like a photograph. But if you're directing people's attention effectively, it doesn't really matter, right? It's like detail is is not nearly as important as the overall structure, the underlying structure of an image. It could be a very simple graphic design all the way to like a photorealistic rendering. Both of those need an underlying structure. Landscape painters tend to call it an armature, but it's basically like a very simple, and like a character artist will call it like the line of action or the gesture. Like every branch of art has kind of its own way of describing this, but essentially it's like, what's the simple statement, right? The composition. A lot of people call it the composition. So essentially, if you have a good composition and a good structure, you can't go too detailed because it still holds.
Yep.
And I know that's kind of like an abstract concept, but I mean, the short answer is no. Like, but detail's not where things go wrong.
I love art, but I can't draw bodies good. I watch videos, but it doesn't help a lot because I forget.
Practice. That's where practice comes in.
You will
Repetition.
remember.
Doing 100 drawings will help you way more than watching 100 videos.
Yeah. It's not about like, yes, you can fundamentally understand it in your brain, but your body has to match with your brain.
Yeah.
And get used to it. So yes, it's going to not make sense, and you are going to forget. But that's the point of just doing it a bunch, you know.
Oh, Poppy left a whole bundle of presents behind us.
Of course.
Yeah, doing more drawings and practicing is going to help you way more than watching videos. Just drawing a lot. All the best artists, they just draw a lot. They don't watch videos. No one ever got good just watching videos. Like, you have to practice. The reason that people get good in schools is because the school gives them a ton of homework and they do all the homework.
What brush do you use here?
Yes, this is the brush that's used on stream. We do have a Discord server, by the way. You can check it out. It's actually on this website link as well.
So, but here's a Discord invite. It's there.
If you want the Discord invite, you can also just direct message us on TikTok and ask for the Discord invite. Keyword is ask, because we get a bunch of spam messages and I don't know who's legit and who wants the Discord invite. And make sure you ask for the Discord invite and I'll send it to you. It's fun. People do draw actually quite a lot in the voice channels.
In Arts can confirm, just do it. Yeah, a lot of it is just doing it, because I think, I mean, that's the most enjoyable part of art, is doing it, right? Like, I think it's just it can be very intimidating, but sometimes when you will get in the zone, like when you do practice, even though it's like hard, your brain can get into a flow state where it's not really that unenjoyable. How do you draw accessories like hats and scarves? Mostly a cowboy hat.
It depends on the accessory, but essentially it's going to come down to form drawing.
Yep. Understand the form of your head.
Yeah. Well, scarves, I mean, it's just going to be basically a deformed cylinder.
Yeah.
Like if it's wrapped around the neck.
Like,
if it's not, it'd just be a strip of cloth. Like if someone's holding the scarf like this, it's going to be a ribbon. If someone's going to wrap it around their neck, it's going to be a deformed cylinder. So like it all comes back to form drawing. Like she's drawing a cylinder.
So just imagine this, and then you deform it.
Yeah.
You like, oh wait, what if I made it droopier?
Yeah. And find plenty of reference.
Yeah.
But if you have core fundamental skills, you're able to break down reference and understand what's going on. It's not just like looking at an image, it's like understanding what is happening in this image. Like, yeah, there's a couple of overlaps, and essentially it's just deformed cylinders.
Yeah. Here's some tassels.
Because my art teacher keeps throwing away mini art because it's too detailed. I don't know. I don't strictly agree with a lot of art teachers. They could, I don't know who your art teacher is. I don't know what their qualifications are. I don't know what their art looks like. I don't know if they're a terrible person, if they're a good person. I would say trust your gut. If you want to try something and do it, just do it.
Your art teacher is not an art god, okay?
They're not an art god.
They're human.
They're someone who just happens to be your teacher. And if you don't like something, throw out the advice. If you do like something, keep it. Don't treat anything anybody says as gospel. Just consider it. Take it in, consider it. Do you like the advice? Do you not like the advice? Is there truth to it? What's their experience? If it's not good, it sounds to me like pretty bad advice. right? If they just say, "Oh, this is too detailed,"
It's
throw
more
away.
like subjective based on their feelings, which doesn't necessarily mean it's correct.
Maybe this is the problem. Why is this light pointed this way? Did Applejack try to climb up?
I have no clue. I didn't. I know. I definitely know I didn't move it. So I'm looking at a cowboy hat right here, and it's basically like a bucket. It's a bucket that looks like this from the top.
Don't let others restrict you from exploring. Yeah, that's like the worst possible thing you could do is be restricted from trying stuff.
And they have these little yeah, for sure. Like, yeah.
There's no risk.
There is no risk. Sometimes it's like a lot of art is just finding and experimenting with things. It's not about like what's perfect, you know. Because I think that when people throw away art or consider it like as bad, it's like, well, who are you to say that? You know, I don't know. It just doesn't really make much sense to me. I mean, like when I was in middle school, I had an art teacher that was very inspiring to me. She didn't necessarily like that I drew a lot of anime, but she was also very supportive. She's like, "Oh, you should draw more realistic stuff." I'm like, "Yeah, I know I should," and I do it. And as long as I do it, then she's fine with me drawing anime stuff, you know.
Who like do your own thing.
Just do your own thing.
Literally, just do your own thing, right? Make sure that you have the integrity that you know you're not avoiding something, that you are like, crap, I should be doing this. I want to do it, but it's a lot of work, or you know, whatever. But you know, just ask yourself that question and be like, am I avoiding something, or am I doing my own thing? Like, is there something I really want to be doing, but it's kind of hard, and so I'm avoiding doing it? Like, be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself.
Since when did y'all make tutorials like this? We've been making it for years.
I mean, we've streamed for over a year. We
Yeah.
streamed 3 times a week since June, the beginning of June 2024. So a long time. Some of chat's lives.
What's the topic for today? Just random.
Yeah, just whatever.
Just whatever you guys want. Because art teacher's not even an artist, they just put there to teach the curriculum.
Some of them.
Some of them, yeah, for
I
sure.
absolutely agree with that. With some of them, of course, every single person is an individual person. So, like, I wouldn't group art teachers into any category, because it's like there's too many differences between each individual. But some of them, for sure.
Here's a very, let me try to find.
Can you show us what's in the portal of the school? I'm not sure what you mean exactly. Portal of the school? Like,
Oh, the curriculum?
I'm kind of losing my passion for art. It's not fun or freeing anymore. Any advice? Go back to figure out why you started art in the first place. Did you like telling stories? Did you like creating worlds and thinking with freedom? It could be that you're being like just too restricting. It's very difficult to say exactly without more specifics, but when that happened to me, it's because I was getting so obsessed with the efficiency and effectiveness of learning that I sort of forgot why I even wanted to in the first place, which was to tell stories and be passionate about characters.
I'm trying to find our curriculum.
I'm just not sure what you mean exactly. Curriculum? Oh, yeah, the curriculum is
It's on here.
It's on this page. You can see it. It's just on our website. Is that iPad even connected to the internet?
Is it? I don't know.
I wouldn't do it on that iPad then.
Okay. If you want to pull it up, you can. Maybe
Yeah,
we can
sure.
show it on the PRF screen.
Yeah,
or
you
something.
can find it on this. The whole curriculum is on there. You can see there's breakdowns of every single week in the entire school of every single class on here.
I guess just if you want to see like images of what you do,
Yeah.
you go through things like head planes, how to draw head planes, and also how to draw them in different angles. Here's lighting heads. This is one of these assignments that you do. Here's lighting female heads. I'm always giving you assignments where you do male and female, so you're doing both at the same time. Here's different features for the heads class. Noses, how to stylize them with eyes and mouths.
Yeah.
Hairstyles, expressions, how to color these different things, coloring different skin tones.
So this is just the first of all the classes. Like, this is a 14-week class.
You do illustrations like that.
Do y'all teach how to animate? No, we don't do any animation. We teach drawing foundation.
So in your we teach drawing foundation, which will also help with animation if you're doing 2D animation.
Here's the curriculum. You can take a screenshot of this. That is the terms.
And there's also
Term 1, Term 2, and Term 3. What?
There's also a link for the whole entire syllabus for all
Yeah.
these classes.
And so if you go down, you can see, here's the first class, right? Head, faces, and expressions. And so you can see a video preview. You can see it's 14 weeks long. It's 15 hours of stuff. There's 105 lessons. There's 14 homework assignments. You can download the PDF of the syllabus. You can see every single homework assignment you're going to get for this class. And you can come down here and go through, this is every single week of this class. And that's the first class. Here's figure drawing and human anatomy. This is class number 2. It's 14 hours long. There's 49 videos. It's a 12-week class, 14 hours of content. Here's a preview of some of the video stuff. And then we bring you through like week number 1. This is human proportion, right? Here's some of the examples. This is all drawn in the class, by the way. Here's upper body anatomy for male and female. Here's lower body anatomy for male and female. Arm anatomy. So that's an anatomy and figure drawing class, right? Here's fabric and form, class number 3. This class is 14 weeks long. It's 11 hours of content, and this is all live in real time. There's 14 homework assignments. Teach you how to draw simplified bodies and put clothes on them, right? Drawing mannequins, the 7 basic folds, how to break down all that. Like we said, it's like a college. It's like an entire college. This is like everything you would learn going to a college.
How much is tuition fee? It's not necessarily tuition. It's just
It costs $497, and
Yeah.
if you buy it, you get it forever, and you can go through it at your own pace. You can take any of the classes that you want.
Yep.
But yeah, it's like a college. There's no way you'll get through it in a year. It'll probably be more like a year and a half, but you'll have it forever. So you don't have any deadlines. There's no deadlines. There's no nothing like that. What if we have questions or get stuck? You can ask in the Discord server.
You can at me.
But most of the time, the questions are answered in the videos and stuff themselves. We had a person who was like, I have a question, and then they message back later, and they're like, never mind, the video answered it. But it's not a live class. Like, there's no live teacher. It's all recorded.
Yep.
It's like if you could take a college, take all of the lessons from the college, and just have video recordings and all the assignments.
Do you have any tips for gesture drawing? I'm practicing right now, but I struggle with the proportions.
Yeah, gesture drawing. I totally know what you mean, by the way. Totally struggled with this for a long time.
Gesture drawing. Do you have tips that you want to talk about?
Proportion.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
proportion.
Number 1 is going to be your proportion, right?
Hell yeah.
Number 1 is going to be your proportion. Number 2 is going to be, how is it different than Skillshare? I'm not sure. Isn't Skillshare a giant website with a whole bunch of different stuff? It's basically an entire school. I think Skillshare sells like courses. This is basically a school.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but I don't know. You'd have to compare them side by side. This isn't available on Skillshare. It's only available on our website.
Now here's a proportional method. Wait, I'm doing this wrong. Hold on 1 second. What I do is I'll divide this line in half. This is just a representation of your body, your
Yeah.
full body. Divide in half. This is this is your crotch, bottom of your pubic
Hey,
bone.
welcome. Is that Pearl? Is that the person without the username? Is that Pearl?
Yep.
Yes, it is. I remembered.
Here, so just understand that the upper body and the lower body are roughly basically the same height. This is your feet. Halfway is your bottom of your knees, kneecap, pillar of knee.
Maybe we just do like a really quick breakdown of
Sure.
proportion, because this is a gesture drawing
Yeah.
question. So we'll just, instead of drawing faster, let's just cover less.
Yeah. Divide this into thirds. Your
Head.
head, rib cage, pelvis.
So your head is going to be 2/3 of the upper box. Your rib cage is going to be, well, it's not technically the rib cage. It's the pit of the neck to the bottom of the rib cage.
Yeah.
Your rib cage comes up in the back, so it's kind of like this shape. This is the back of the rib cage, but this is the pit of the neck. So this measurement right here is the second box.
Yep.
And then the bottom half of the bottom box is your pelvis. And then the bottom half of the body is the legs. And so, like, you can start with this really, really basic structure. You swing out from the bottom of the rib cage, you get the elbow, you swing out from the bottom of the pubic bone, you get the wrist, the hand is extra. The hand is going to be 1/2 of one of those boxes. And this is just basic figure drawing proportion here.
Master Magic, we already answered it earlier. We don't have any big streams planned, and if we do have a big stream planned, we'll let people know.
Master Magic, I have to ask you a question. Who are you getting your information from? Who said we were streaming for a long time? Who said it? Who's spreading the rumors?
Because I mean, I don't know. The anytime that we ever announce a big stream is what we'll like literally flat out say it.
Go off your patterns. Master Magic, we haven't done a long stream in like months.
We don't have a pattern.
We don't have patterns. We're the least patterned people in the history of mankind. The only thing that we're consistent with is that we stream like 3-4 times a week.
Yep. I love that you just go closer to the mic.
I'm so confused now. There's no confusion.
There's no confusion. I think you confused yourself, Master Magic.
There's nothing to be confused about.
Master Magic, if we ever announce a big stream, we will let you guys know and the dates. But there's no pattern. We don't stream once. We don't stream once a month, a 10-hour stream or anything like that. We do long streams. We always announce them in the Discord server, our official Discord server, in the announcements channel. And we're like, hey, we got a 10-hour stream coming up this weekend. We at everyone, and that's what we do. But I am not at all against the idea of long streams. I love doing them. They're really fun. But planning them yet? Do we have one planned yet? Not yet.
Streaming on Speeddraw Roblox would be so fun. Yeah, we've actually done that a lot. There's, I know some people in chat have screenshots of some of the funny stuff that's been drawn.
Yeah. What are the differences between drawing anime class and your books? Oh, our Anime Academy?
I mean, the classes are much longer. They're much more in depth. Like, the books have breakdowns and diagrams of stuff. I mean, what you can get in a book, right? It explains stuff, and it has diagrams and breakdowns. The class is live stuff, right? You can see it drawn in real time. There's explanation. The class has 100 times more than the books.
Yeah.
You can't put a lot in a book. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of images, there's a lot of breakdowns, there's a lot of concepts and stuff that you learn from the books. But the live class is like being there with an instructor, and they're drawing live and explaining what they're doing. It's kind of like what we do on stream. Think you see a tutorial on Pinterest versus we have a tutorial on a live stream.
Where you can see the actual drawing and explanation. I narrate a lot of and demo a lot of my stuff in real time.
Yeah, like we'll cover 3, 4, 5 pages in a book. Well, we have a 14-week long class and 15 plus hours of live real-time recordings in the school. So like, there's obviously going to be way more in the school.
How do you join the course?
Yeah, you can check it out here.
Drawanime.com. The yellow button is going to say Anime Art School. You click that, and it'll give you, send you to the landing page for the school. Sorry, I host challenge server challenges on Discord. We're not connected to that in any way. Master Magic. Master Magic says.
We're not affiliated with that server in any way, shape, or form. Anything you hear in there is not official.
Yeah.
There's nothing in that server that gets announced in that server that is about what we do.
So you're hosting that for them. Okay, well, if you're gonna do that, then it's kind of up to you guys. So you
started the rumor. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I'm not a member of the server. I know a bunch of members of our server are in there and they draw together and stuff, but I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, we're not connected in any way. Do you do Black Friday deals so I can afford it? That's not a bad idea.
I'm not sure. We could. When is Black Friday, anyways?
After Thanksgiving, so I think the Friday after Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving is usually on a Thursday. Let me look.
What?
November.
Oh, so
Black
it's in
Friday
November.
On the 28th.
Isn't Cyber Monday the when people usually have sales of cybernetic enhancements? I don't know.
Cybernetic enhancements.
Is there any step-by-step method recommended to design characters or anything I'm struggling with insecurities about not being creative? We had another question as well. about creativity on TikTok. So maybe we could talk a little bit about creativity. And like coming up with ideas and stuff. Okay, Dahlia, have a good night. Let's see.
It's the last Saturday of the month. Saturday started the rumor.
Huh?
Oh, for like when we do like those 10-hour streams. I think it just so happened that we just been doing them on Saturdays, but it's not like we plan them for every last Saturday of every month. I think when we make big streams, we'll just plan it and just whatever Saturday sounds good, we'll do it.
Yeah.
It's more of a coincidence.
We tend to do Saturdays because more people are not in school on Saturday.
Yeah.
But
y'all can make your
unfortunately,
shows
poor
whenever.
Lindsay works Saturdays, so she always gets cooked.
Yeah, it's true.
Some people work Saturdays, and thoughts and prayers go to them.
Nah, but I get it. I get why.
Okay, I'll do a deal on Cyber Monday. We'll think about it. I'm not against that idea. It could be good.
One more thing on poses is you can start with a really simple gesture like this.
I was looking through your syllabus. I am so interested.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I mean, that's great. It's honestly, look, there's a reason we built the school.
Yeah.
And we stand behind it. Like, almost every single time we teach on stream, it just sounds like a broken record, right? It's like learn foundation, like perspective foundation, figure drawing foundation, foundation of anatomy, foundation of shape language, design, costume drawing. That's like foundation, right? I'm telling you, the only thing between a beginner and a professional artist is a whole bunch of drawing experience and foundational skills. That's it. That's it. The school that I went to, it focused the entire year on just drawing all the time, practicing foundational assignments. And the students graduate and they get hired professionally.
Yep.
That's it. And if you have a teacher that's not teaching foundation and is not getting you practice, like boots on the ground, in the trenches practice of drawing, you're struggling and learning and trying stuff that doesn't work, I just don't think it's as effective. Like, there's really no easy way to get really good.
Yeah.
It's like there's no easy way to go to the gym and get gains. Like, you have to lift the weights, right? You got to do the technique, and the technique isn't even that hard. It's just like push your chest out, this and that, shoulders back, and you push, and you make it so you
fatigue.
You're fatigued. Like, that's how you get strong. And it's fun. People love it, right? It can be fun. You can fall in love with it. I think it's really fun to learn foundation. It's what's not fun is feeling like you suck and not knowing how to get better. What's fun is knowing how to get better and having a group of friends who's like working hard and you're making progress and stuff. TED Talk.
I asked a question twice. Anyways, any sort of advice for creativity?
Yeah, definitely.
We did a little event called OC giveaways, and we basically created OCs or characters by complete random. So we came up with different things like gender, age, vibe, personality, hair length, and hair texture, and we just did like little results for each. And then we did a D20, what was it, or D6 or D8 on whatever, and then whatever was chosen, we just created a character.
Yeah.
So that could be an idea for creativity if you want.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to creativity, my way of thinking about it, I think this is really good, by the way. This is like super good for idea generation. When it comes to creativity, you have to understand that the brain is a story processor. It's not a logic processor. Your brain is designed to process stories and meaning. So when it comes to creativity, if I say there's an anthropomorphic world and there's a detective dog and he's got like and he rescues like a stray kitten, and you see like Christina's already going, oh, like I like to think about creativity in terms of story. Like, what would be an interesting story, right? What kind of car would this dog drive? Would it be old? Would it be new? He kind of feels old school. Maybe he is a what's the like a bloodhound or something, right? A bloodhound detective with a pipe, and he rescued this little stray kitten.
He hates kittens.
And there's some sort of conspiracy going on that he has to uncover, and it's like all of a sudden you're just like, dang, like I could come up with ideas from that. What would the dog's jacket look like? Where would he live? What would his apartment look like? I like connecting creativity to story. As soon as you get like rolling with a story, the ideas just start flowing. At least for me, right? And so if you're having trouble with creativity, I would really recommend it engaging in storytelling. Come up with ideas through meaning, through purpose, and like necessity. That's my biggest advice for it. Like as soon as you start going on a story, it's just like, oh my gosh, there's so many things there. Like you literally never run out of ideas. You're just like, oh my gosh. And maybe the bloodhound has a wife that died. And it's sad, and he has a picture of her on his breakfast table, and the kitten's like, oh, who's that? And he's just like, oh, I don't want to talk about it. You know, it's like all of a sudden, just, oh my gosh, what does the wife look like? What does the table look like? What does he eat for breakfast? Maybe he eats rice porridge for breakfast every morning because he can't cook, and his wife
used to do all the cooking.
Used to help him and cook, and she was killed because of something, and that's why he continues this journey. And it's like all of a sudden. There's so many ideas, like my hand can't write fast enough to write them down. And that's how I come up with ideas. Like connect it to a story. Is it the only way to come up with ideas? Absolutely not. It's never failed me. Like there's just so many ideas like that just shoot out
from your head.
And you pick the ones that are your favorites, and you can remix them, and you can flip them on their head. Or maybe the wife was his detective partner.
Oh!
And they were in a shootout.
Oh no.
What would the funeral look like?
Oh no.
And I don't know, like that's how I come up with ideas. I never run out of ideas when I do that.
How do you draw a boy and man's body? Because I don't know how, and I can't find a good tutorial. We actually have a tutorial on that. Well, like a guy's body on our TikTok. You can search it. It's one of our older videos.
Thank you. I'm drawing a very depressed looking detective dog guy now.
I don't know what a bloodhound looks like. Crap.
Yeah, they're like really droopy, right?
Oh, I think I know.
Bloodhound. B-L. I don't. Bloodhound dog. Let's look at that. See? Like this. It's cool.
Give me that face. Hold up.
And all of a sudden, you got so much reference.
I have to draw them right now. Hold up.
Hold up. I'll show chat what we're looking at here. So, like, we look up a picture, and it's back ref on. Here we are. Here's the reference that I found online.
Oh my gosh. Hold up. Wasn't there Bloodhound in Lady and the Tramp?
I don't even think I've ever seen the movie.
It's a good movie. I enjoyed it. Oh, I love this guy.
We'll have to watch it sometime. Like, I find it difficult. Like, I'll have, like, art block moments and times where I can't figure out what to draw, but as soon as I get on a story, the ideas just flow. And then you can combine it with that technique that Christina showed earlier, where you're just like big, small, light, dark, and you just start rolling dice, and it's just like, okay, what if his wife was like a large, like it's like a Saint Bernard.
Oh, Saint Bernard.
Like that'd be sick. I wouldn't have thought of that. Like if I didn't just start naming off things. Like what's a small dog? Maybe she was like maybe his wife was like a Chihuahua and she was super sweet.
Oh.
I don't know. Or it's like what's a
Or a golden retriever?
Yeah, or like a golden retriever, a Doberman, and the ideas just start flowing, and it's almost like you just can't even write as fast as the ideas flow.
Let's give him some hair.
What if his wife was a man? Yeah, it could be. Bloodhound and a Chihuahua. It reminds me of Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
Yes, I love that story so much.
What's her name?
Oh crap! What was her name again?
What was the main character's
What was the main girl's name again?
Who is the Beverly Hills Chihuahua? We just watched that recently. What a good movie, by the way.
It was a good movie.
And that's exactly the thing. It was so good. Chloe.
Yes. It was Chloe.
Chloe and what was the
Pa. Starts with a P, right?
I don't remember. Poppy. Oh no. Yeah, Poppy. I remember him.
Pappy. Oh, Pappy. Yeah. And then what was the German Shepherd?
Yeah,
the German Shepherd was that like detective guy, you know?
Yeah, the police dog.
Police dog. He was so cool. I loved him.
I love those movies. They're so good.
They're so wholesome. I would watch it over and over. Diablo. Really? No, that was the
Doberman,
enemy.
right?
That was the Doberman. Yeah.
Delgado.
Delgado.
Yes.
Oh, so
It's so good.
It's so good. Ugh.
And the humanized would be a grumpy old man. Yeah, and it's like it's the up story.
It's the up story, yeah.
It's the up
It's
story. Like these ideas, like they're pretty well established. If you have a trouble coming up with ideas, I would really recommend reading stuff like Joseph Campbell's The Hero with 1,000 Faces. There's a book out there that's really good by an author named Will Storr. It's called The Science of Storytelling. And he really, really talks about the neuroscience behind how your brain is a story processor and your experiences color everything you see. Like you literally, it's crazy how it works.
Oh my gosh.
You literally like almost like invent the world around you. Like it's crazy. Like everything that comes in through your eyes and ears and your senses is completely affected by who you are, what you believe, your experiences. Like we think we're rational, we think we are
logical,
but we're not. And I think really good writers understand this very well.
Trench coat. He's got to have a trench coat. Hey, kid.
That inspires me a lot, is like understanding that like there's completely different interpretations to situations and stories, and they're not wrong.
He's got to have a locket from his wife. Yeah, for sure.
Strip is so underrated, it needs more people. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Be the more people that you would like to see in the stream.
What brush is this? You can get this brush here. Dryenemy.com.
Yep.
Can you pull up a
Ooh.
What would the wife look like?
How about along the lines of storytelling?
Oh yeah.
We made a fake story for book our How to Draw manga book volume 2.
Yep.
And so this is it. It is a story that is kind of a play on that super ridiculously long anime title. And the name is called So You're Saying This Snot-Nosed Brat is the Future Mafia Boss. And it is a story that revolves around Kevin, who is the heir to a whiny crybaby, who is the heir to a large gang empire. And so he's a school kid. And there's Victor, who is his bodyguard, but he's posed as the school janitor. And there's Faye, who's the assassin sent to take him out, and she's posed as the school math teacher. Mm-hmm. And he goes through trials and tribulations, and Victor and Faye don't know that they're enemies, but they start having feelings for each other, all while Kevin tries to survive 4th grade. And, like...
4th grade.
It's just... That's how we come up with the ideas, is we kind of just go on long walks and discuss, and we really fleshed out these characters. Mm-hmm. We designed shots of them all. There's Kevin, there's Candy, his bully, mm-hmm. There's Victor, the bodyguard, there's Faye, the assassin. Here's Juliet. She works for the government, and she's posing as the principal, and she tries to get in between Juliet and, or not Juliet, Faye and Victor's relationship.
She wants love.
Simeon is this weird school doctor.
We don't know where he comes from.
Who's like an alien. There's Nick and Maya, who go to the high school next door. Faye looking, kinda.
Yeah. Pull up a picture of a German Shepherd, because I'm thinking, what if the wife, if she was like a police dog, she was also like a German Shepherd.
This guy feels like a Yakuza guy who's like a handyman, right? It's like, oh, he's got his broom and his mop that are like katanas. Here, you want a what?
German Shepherd girl boss that passed away, unfortunately.
What is girl? What?
No, I'm just saying the character I'm thinking of is a girl boss type character.
These?
Yeah, I didn't like a close up of the face though.
But anyways, and we also made an isekai version, so a medieval version of all the characters. Mm-hmm. If the Faye, where is Faye? Here's Faye. Someone in the chat liked Faye. Here is Faye. Mm-hmm. She's cool, calm, and collected. She's the math teacher, but she's really an assassin. The Ice Queen, yeah. And yeah. Like, once you start coming up with stories, honestly, I have trouble with stopping the ideas.
I just have to draw them.
Yeah.
Then everything kind of just fits, because when you start from nothing, it's very hard.
So we got Victor here. And he's looking at Kevin. Oh yeah, Victor has 3 Chihuahuas and they're buff. Because they go through training. So he's got these buff Chihuahuas who are like saluting him. 2 of them are buff. One of them's like really friendly. And there's Kevin. And you can see, like, look at the size difference in their character designs. I love that piece. Mm-hmm. They're like, yes, sir. Protect Kevin.
Wait a second. I have an idea for these characters because I'm already inspired.
Faye is like Ray's long lost twin. Yeah, she's based on
she's based
Ray.
off of Ray. Let me see. So this detective guy, he has a wife that's a Chihuahua, but what if like he ends up working with a German Shepherd cop lady that they kind of bicker and
Like,
stuff.
will he ever find love?
Again.
Again.
Yeah,
It's
that
like
kind
a
of
bittersweet story.
like a bittersweet story. Like
Kevin
why?
is such a cutie. Yeah, he's adorable.
I never drawn animals, so it's kind of hard for me to do this.
What if he works with like a cat lady
Wait.
and they bicker
Oh.
and she smokes and she's like not crusty but like kind of prickly.
Prickly? I like that. I like that.
Prickly cat lady.
Give me
What if she's a hairless cat and she's kind of prickly? I don't know.
Let's try it. Give me a Sphinx.
Siamese, that could be good.
Oh, Siamese is good. Oh, ragdolls are gorgeous. I like a ragdoll too.
What if the boss of like the mafia in this story was like a big Maine Coon?
Okay,
Like,
okay. Hold on.
Maine Coon who
'Cause-
sits behind a desk.
We got a cats versus dogs situation right now.
No,
right?
I'd say it's not.
It doesn't really matter.
I mean, yeah, I would say maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe
Okay.
for this story, it would be like cats and dogs are kind of equals in this world.
Okay, got
And so
you.
they could be good, they could be bad, but there's also like kind of underlying issues, like with them getting along, but they've kind of like agreed to coexist in this
Oh,
world.
okay. I see what you're saying.
know
I
what I
like
mean?
that. I like that. So what kind of cat?
How about the boss lady is like a big, like sexy female Maine Coon or something that's like big and like got these like.
Oh, so she's the boss lady. So she's like
Yeah.
the chief.
Yeah, what if
Police
she's
chief?
got these like eyeshadow or something?
You gotta
that's
give me
almost
some like
you know, like this sort of thing.
yeah.
Like
Yeah, okay. Pull up a Maine Coon. Pull up a
Maine Coon.
female Maine Coon because I don't know if they have a difference or not, but. Oh, so
boss
pretty.
lady. Bro,
Wow,
I like
okay,
that
pull
shape there.
Pull that up. Oh.
Okay, so we're looking at this right now. And this shape right here is actually pretty cool. I like that shape.
Yeah.
Big
okay,
fluffy.
I'm gonna have to try that.
But anyways, like essentially what we're saying is I find it difficult not to have ideas when a story starts.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So if you have trouble coming up with stories and not stories, ideas, try just letting yourself run free with a story. And there's no wrong or right. Like anything goes. You can, like the boss could have been a teeny tiny little
Hamster.
Yeah, like the boss could have been a hamster. That's great.
Because he's so tired of being oppressed
Or
by
maybe-
predators that.
Maybe a rat. Like
A
a
rat
rat kingdom,
mafia.
like a rat mafia, where they're just like, we're tired of being oppressed. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're all like swarmed and they're all like, no more. Yeah.
Oh
And
my
they have like a
gosh.
stuffed version of like the mayor who's like a dog and it gets like burned at like the stake and they're like, yeah, down with the cat dog empire.
Yeah.
Again, it can go in any direction. There's no right and wrong.
As long as you have fun, that's what matters.
That would be fun. That'd be
That'd be
the rat
so
empire.
good.
And then we'd have all the people on social media going, no, rats, how dare you stereotype rats as the bad guys? It's like,
We gotta choose something.
it was just anything.
Yeah. It's just funny. Yeah, try to draw female cats.
Why they
Great.
giving the cat seductive eyes?
'Cause she
That's
is.
the character.
She's the character. She's like the tough
The
boss,
boss
girl.
lady.
Tough boss lady.
Would she have a scar?
Yes.
Maybe like a scar that like describes the form of, or that's kind of cool. Yeah.
She looks. She's been through some stuff.
But the rats are the bad guys.
Everybody hates rats. Well, not everybody.
The rats
Like,
are so cool.
They are kind of cool. Let me think.
Bro, a rat would regret coming into our place. Actually, not really. I bet 2 out of 3 cats would be terrified of a rat if it got into our house.
They were, when you showed them a gecko, they were scared.
Yeah, they were like, oh my gosh, what the heck is that? I think Applejack would probably have a showdown with a rat.
Probably.
Toby would be like, oh my gosh, I'm so scared.
Yeah.
Poppy would be like, what the heck is that? Applejack would be like, he'd chirp. I have like a million questions. We stream all the time. Never get to ask people for art advice or blah, blah, blah. Should a turnaround with these two? I would say we would probably first start with like a rough concept, and then the turnaround would come later. She's hot.
Wait, what's a cop outfit look like? A chief cop outfit.
And this is where you'd find reference. Like the reference just flows at this point. I'm just gonna say like cop chief.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. She's gonna look amazing.
There's
Okay.
the badge. What if the badge was shaped like, it had some sort of like animal
Dog butt?
shape? Animal, like silhouette-ish to it or something, like subtle.
Wow.
And in this world, cats and dogs have made peace, but it's like a shaky relationship. And
It's
the
like-
rats are trying to undermine the relationship between the dogs and cats. And so there's like unrest, and it's like the rat overlords.
Yeah,
The rat underworld that's trying to break apart the relationship between dogs and cats.
Because that's where they achieve true freedom.
How did you two meet? Yes, we've been married for over 5 years.
5 years? We got our wedding rings this time.
And we met on Artamino. We met on an art app. Look, here's a Zootopia chief.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's interesting. And it's nothing crazy. Like, they're not redesigning these things that already exist. Story is really where your stuff will shine. Like, you don't have to design, like, you can, there's nothing wrong with it, but you don't have to make the craziest, most unique, never before seen OCs that have ever existed. Where you're really going to shine is in your storytelling, like the dynamics between characters, the relationships,
The
generally,
character arc.
generally speaking.
Wait, can I say what a police hat looks like?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like rounded at the top. It's actually kind
Yeah.
of like a
Like a
backwards tilting disc.
Okay. I'll try my best. I gotta show like what affiliation or what kind of.
Earring, that could be kind of cool.
Ooh. I'm kidding. Let me think. What kind of earring though? It's gotta be like something that fits her personality. And this is where accessories come in. Like you understand what kind of accessories would fit the character. Like, I don't know if she would look good with like crazy amount of earrings. Like, yeah, some people are probably into that, but I don't know. She feels a bit more polished than that. Maybe a stud. I mean, that could be pretty.
Yeah, that works
fitting.
pretty well.
I tend to use accessories very sparingly. Like
They're accents.
they're accents. They're meant to.
Unless the design is about it.
Yes, exactly.
It's like you could use accessories as accents, or like I think Reno Tuna is a really, really good example of a designer that understands the nuance really, really well.
Yeah.
Just character, costume design, accents, accessories.
I feel like they would have a beef. They're kind of snarky.
What are your name? Oh yeah, Christina and Colton.
Christina and Colton. Okay, so there's the cat, the Maine Coon boss lady cat mommy, police chief. And then we got to do the little kitten, right?
Yeah. Maybe to deal with stress, she goes in like the other room and she like opens a can of like sardines. But they're like, she's like, oh crap, like I gotta put it away, like I can't let people. Maybe she doesn't smoke, but she like eats like nicotine sardines or something.
Oh
I
wait,
don't
no.
know.
She would find like catnip. Well, okay, no, she. Hold on one second.
It could almost be like
Oh. Well, what's that? Silvervine. There's Silvervine and there's Catnip, and they're both kind of like, I don't know.
You could have like a can. I don't know what those
Can
look
of
like
sardines.
exactly.
Oh yeah, that looks like that. Oh, that's cute.
I don't know. You could
Wait.
do something like that. Sardines. Now I'm trying to quit. Thanks.
This is a Silvervine stick,
It's fun.
or I don't know.
Is it
maybe
like
it's just
catnip type thing?
Yeah, it's like
type
you
thing?
know the little sticks that I give to
The kitties
the
that
kitties.
they.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny.
But we'll do the sardines because it's fun.
I mean, I don't care. It's just one idea.
Yeah.
And this would be a process.
Catnip
Like,
fumes.
you would use this process and explore a bunch of different ideas. Rarely will your first idea be your best idea. Like, you'll usually have to go through like 15, 20, 25 ideas. You generally come up with the most creative stuff after all the generic ideas are exhausted. That's why you have to go through so many iterations a lot of the time. Like, you do like pages and pages of sketches and you kind of exhaust all of the obvious stuff, and then you start coming up with cool stuff that hasn't really been seen all that much. Good designers can do it faster because they've kind of been around and they've seen a lot of stuff and know what's more interesting.
This is the Chihuahua wife. That
A bullet hole in one ear?
Ooh,
That's kind of wild.
it's kind of wild. Maybe we'll do a bullet hole in this one.
That'd be wild. That I don't feel
I don't know what a bullet hole looks like on an ear.
it would be. I would say more than like, if anything, it would probably just be like
A chip.
missing chip out of the ear or something like. You know, it could just be like that. I don't know if that would really fit so much. Back to, do you have any tips for posing? Yeah, we can kind of go back to a little bit more tutorials and stuff.
Yeah, I had a little bit of a sidetrack.
I think it's good. Like, I think you actually don't see this stuff very often on streams. People don't talk about world building and story creation enough, in my opinion. This is where the ideas really get flowing. Right, chat? You like this kind of topic?
We did talk about some posing and stuff earlier, like fitting your, or trying to imagine the shape that your pose fits in. So like, yes, you can have a certain pose, but then you can be like, okay, well, if I place this leg back here, how would that affect the overall shape of this pose? Like
Veggie
here,
people? Yeah,
I remember the veggie people. We really like police, detective, and like gangster.
I like
stories.
it.
I love those.
I kind of
stories.
default to that a lot of the time.
Me too. I love those stories. They're really fun. But like they're such a good topic. And then
Pixie cut of Chihuahua. That's cute.
Pixie cut Chihuahua. Okay, actually that sounds kind of cute.
Is it a Chihuahua?
Yeah, that's a Chihuahua. At least I tried. I did it from memory, so I don't really know exactly how
That's
it's gonna
all good.
look. I'll have to say Chihuahua, and I'll come back to it later. Chihuahua.
Just make it illegible.
Oops.
Make it so they can't read it, but they know what it says.
Yeah.
Chill.
Look, I had this too. There. This is meant to be Chihuahua, but I haven't finished it yet. But I really love this Maine Coon lady.
That's fun.
She's fun.
I actually originally was thinking the Maine Coon lady would be the boss of the
Oh.
bad guys.
Oh, the bad guys.
But she could totally be the boss.
I thought
of
she was
the
like the chief of police.
chief of police. Could be cool.
I think bad guys is actually really fun too. We'll have to. Yeah. We'll have
Bro,
to
how
think about that.
fun must it have been to work on like Zootopia?
Oh, I know. That would have been super fun.
Just flowing ideas. Who was it that I was watching? Armand Serrano, was that his name? I think he worked on Zootopia. How do you spell it? I think I remember it. Yeah, Armand Serrano, production designer. I think he did a bunch of work on Zootopia and Kanto, Raya and the Last Dragon, Tree of Life, Painted World, Olaf's Frozen. Zootopia, yeah, he did a bunch of Zootopia art. His work's so good. Let's bring... this up.
Y'all need a Pomeranian.
So this guy here, Armand Serrano. Let me hold up. There we go. I'm just making sure YouTube can see this. He did a bunch of Zootopia art.
Oh man, that's so sick.
Just gorgeous work.
Oh my gosh, so cool.
Designing out like interiors and stuff. Will Weston really likes this guy. Here's an example of some really well used reference. Props call outs.
Wow. Is that his house?
I don't remember. I only seen Zootopia once. Like, this stuff is great. Really creative world building and design. This guy has classes and stuff, by the way. He's really, really, really good. He's a good painter, too. Fantastic. There we go. I'll spell his name out in the chat. There you go. Armand Serrano.
Sometimes I want to change my art style because they would always say it's still the same style.
Who's they?
Who's they? Let's see. I think poses is more about like what's the purpose of your pose. I say this a lot, but like if you're just trying to come up with a pose straight from your head, you're gonna have a hard time because first of all you have to think, okay, well what's your personality? What's the character's personality? How do they like to stand? What's their body language like? You know, are they always slouching? Are they jumping in the air? Are they excited? You know, it really depends on their personality, right? So if I were to like draw a tired guy who's like kind of beaten up by life and he's just like kind of passing by or leaning against a wall, like that's very characteristic of this kind of character, right? So I make him lean back, slouch, and so that feels like a very specific pose that you can add to a specific character. There's a purpose behind this pose.
Cole needs to do concept art on a movie or something so he can show chat. Generally, most concept art is NDA.
Yeah.
Like, you very rarely can get pieces that are released. If like, I was always a freelancer. I never worked in-house anywhere. And I mostly did relatively short projects. I did work on Anthem for a really long time, but if you work on a really long project, you may do hundreds of pieces of concept art, but maybe like 2 or 3 of them ever get released. It's just concept art. Most people who do concept art are, they have to build their own portfolio on the side because they can't actually show any of their client work because it's all non-disclosure agreement stuff. I'm ruining the fun. Yeah. I do work on the side, like I do fun stuff. By the way, I uploaded those
Onigiris?
I uploaded the onigiri art onto my art station. So I added a little bit of blue behind this one. And then that one as well.
So cute.
There you go.
I love
How
it.
do I make this bigger?
Yummy.
There's the Miki nigiri, and here's the little booty.
Onigiri.
The booty one. But there you go.
So another thing I would do is I'll be like, okay, here's my base pose. Now how do I change it up to make this even more slouch? So I actually like went and physically just like bent his torso. And actually we have a video on drawing poses. And I like to think of poses like in different sections. So this is what we cover. How to draw great poses. That is our video, one of our latest videos in our channel. So that covers this kind of exact thing with a bit of tweaks here and there. What brush is that? You can get this brush on our website, drawanime.com. It is a green button, and you'll literally say it's called digital brush that we use on stream or something. I always see the pss, pss, pss video, user, and I'm like, oh, that's supposed to be a flag, but it's always a pss, pss, pss to me.
I know exactly what you mean.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love that gate.
This one?
Yeah, it's cool. What if I was gonna say, what if we made like gates for the Grim Reaper project, like the gates of hell or something?
That could be sick.
Yeah, I gave her like a kind of a tired smile for Chihuahua.
Whoa.
But she's happy tired.
Guess what just came on? What if her
What?
Her bangs are actually more like.
Like mental breakdown bangs? Okay, that's actually kind of cute.
And then she had like a little curl like there.
Okay, I'm keeping that. I'm keeping it.
And it's just a thought. Maybe it could be like little bangs, but they kind of come off of her head a little bit. You can maybe see them like over there. Yeah, that could be cute.
Oh, she's so. what would her name be? Ethel? And we'll give her like a pearl earring. Or something. I don't know where they would put earrings on dogs, but we'll do like a little stud here.
Do you feel like a stud would fit her personality?
I honestly don't think she even needs earrings. She just needs a necklace.
Yeah, purple necklace. It's cute.
Now we're not drawing OC. Well, no, we're not drawing OCs. We were just creating some earlier.
I totally forgot it was Friday.
Yeah.
We could technically do OC drawing. I didn't even think about it.
I didn't even think about that either. I actually don't have any stuff prepared. Well, I mean, I do.
We have tons of stuff.
Yeah, well, that's right. I do. They're just in a different spot than
I
have
didn't
to
even
wrestle through.
think about that. Maybe in a bit. What about a hat like this, like a park ranger or something?
Oh, a park
That's kind of
ranger.
cool.
That's
Look
kind
at
of neat.
the shape language of this. His head is literally a capsule shape.
It is.
Like
oh my
it
gosh.
is literally
Hold up. I need
just
to draw that
a
character.
capsule with a line dividing it in like almost. It's like a 60-40 line. It's literally a capsule. And then there's a line, and that's his head.
That's his head.
And you've got like that. He's got like a little thing. Oh, that's so cool. I love his, and he's got really thick. Bro, this guy is such a character.
So interesting. I'm new to drawing. Would you recommend body anatomy or practice faces first? It's honestly practicing whatever you want. In our anime art school, our curriculum for our classes, we have you do both heads and faces and anatomy in the first term because everybody likes drawing faces, so you can always start with that. And as well, you can also draw anatomy. Like, you can start both of them at the same time. That doesn't hurt.
I love that guy's face. He's such a character.
So if you want to check out Anime Art School.
His face is actually smaller than that on his head.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, quite a
Sorry.
bit. Let me think. It's like you take this whole thing and you just shrink it a little bit.
Oh my gosh,
It's
he
like
looks
that.
so cute.
He kind of looks like that.
He's so precious looking. What the heck?
It's so wild. Trying to download the curriculum and the button doesn't work. Which button is it? I can check. I can try it right now. Some of the classes don't have the curriculum out. All the classes that are like the first 4 or 5 classes should have it.
Download
Oh,
anime.
yeah, that one. You're going to have to go to the individual classes.
Oh, okay.
So you'll have to go scroll down to anime heads, faces, and expressions, and then that'll work.
Yeah, you'll see the
There
PDF.
you go. So that PDF is working. And scroll down to
You want to show it on
this one.
screen?
Yeah, I can just show it on screen. Ref on.
So
Here we
this
go.
is-
So download. Here's the syllabus for the figure drawing class.
Mhm. And that is when you scroll to that class.
Yep. So you would scroll to this class particularly, and then you would hit this button right here. And this is a pretty good. This is also the curriculum, by the way. All this right here is all the curriculum
What you'll do for each
as
week.
well. But this particularly right here, these are all of the lessons, and these are the learning objectives. And then this is the homework. Like, this is actually the homework that you get. This is your curriculum here. And this is for figure drawing, right? We got the one for heads, faces, and expressions as well. And I think they're up to date. I think we have like the first 4 or 5 classes on there right there. But this is also the curriculum. Does this one work? Yeah, this one should work too. Here we go.
Okay, we have a character design one, right? Too. Yeah.
There we go. But that's the curriculum.
Do you guys know Gotcha? I know of Gotcha stuff, but I don't do any of that. I really struggle drawing the inside of ears. Ears. Okay. Here's the outside of your ear. Here's the earlobe, the helix. This fades out, then here's your earlobe. up at this corner, it's your tragus. It's a little piece. And then what happens with the inside of your ear is that it goes into like a little spiral. So even just drawing this will be perfect. But generally this little piece is like a little Y. And this goes into the ear hole. And there, you got it inside of an ear. I used to be confused with ears until I actually had to study them. Actually, this should actually be bigger. There we go. Inside of the ear. Did you think of an ocelot character? I don't know what an ocelot is, so I don't know.
An ocelot is one of those jungle cats, right?
Oh, really?
Am I right? TikTok chat? I don't know why I said it.
Chat.
Am I right, chat, or am I tripping? Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's fascinating with characters that don't have any necks.
Look at this guy. Yeah.
I mean, he has a neck, but like I just made him so that he didn't have a neck.
Yeah.
I was thinking the fish. There's a fish called an ocelot.
Gonna get the chibi class soon. That's fun.
Awesome.
Yeah, the chibi class is great.
Great.
A lot of fun stuff.
All right, when should we make Tiba?
Tiba. Remember that.
Wait, hold up.
Tiba.
Where is your thing?
Kiba?
Yeah, where's your
Kiba the
Kiba?
Tiba? Is he in a different?
Oh
is he
yeah,
like
he's
here?
in a different one. That's Colton Studies.
Crap, I should have put in my other stuff in there too.
Ah, look at that.
Look who it is! Can y'all believe I drew that, chat?
I can't believe
drew
you actually
a
drew it.
pretty boy.
Colton does not like drawing pretty boys. This guy actually looks heckin' cool though.
And didn't
I
that
like
get given
guy.
to Angelina?
Yep. Oh, that one's given to Captain. And then after that, I drew
Shiba.
different people.
I drew those three.
Yeah, you drew those. Yeah, you drew those
wild.
3.
Never again.
Never again.
I much prefer doodling stuff like this.
Teapots. Tiba!
He loves tea.
Wait, Tiba's horn is gonna be a teapot handle. The shape of it.
Like a teapot spout.
Like, yeah, not the handle, the spout.
It kind of already has a similar shape to this anyways.
Yeah,
so we can do
Tiba
that.
and Kiba. Maybe the horn's broken off, so it's like a little.
Oh my gosh, that actually sounds fantastic. Tiba. How long have you guys started drawing characters yet? Do you mean the OC drawing? No.
What if you? Damien is so cute. Damien. Oh, Damien Dalton.
Damien Dalton done.
Kiba. If we gave Kiba a last name, it would have been like Kiba Tiba or something.
Yeah, that's true. Or a nickname.
Kiba and Tiba, and would Tiba's hair be what hair
Blue.
color? Like a light blue,
Yeah.
or like
or
what would it
pink.
be? Like a pink, like a light pink.
Hold up. I kind of want to draw this now. Oh, sorry, I'm getting a bit sidetracked, aren't I? All right, so perfect. This is. You know what? We're just gonna have fun, right?
Yeah.
Copy. I'm gonna put it on this one right here.
By the way, chat, we finally started uploading on our Instagram.
I know we have.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 posts on our Instagram.
Paste. Perfect.
And we finally started uploading on our Instagram.
Colton,
What?
I might end up having to do like a paint over of this. I might just duplicate this and just flip it because I think they're gonna be identical twins.
Sure. Should they be identical twins, Fox?
Or should it be a girl?
Do y'all sometimes need motivation to draw? Most of the time I have motivation. There's occasionally time where I just have to make myself draw because I don't really feel like it.
Yes, Fox. This character's for you.
Twins or girl.
A
I mean, you could
female.
also do a fraternal twin, a female twin.
I feel like they should be like twins, Kiba and Tiba. I feel like it should be like identical, but it's basically like a girl version, and it's like pink. Right? So pink
Yeah.
hair.
I'm gonna have to paint over this.
Pink hair.
What do you think of
hair.
that? I think that would be good. Like light pink
Ooh, that's kind of cool actually.
hair.
You know what? I'm just gonna redraw this. I'm just gonna I'm gonna extend the canvas.
Are you gonna do it?
Should
now?
I do it or should I just wait?
I mean, I know what Foss would say, but should we?
Should we? Is the thing. I kind
Fox
of got
is like,
excited.
Come on.
I got excited, but I don't even know if we should do that right now.
Redraw it and get the practice. Foxy, you draw it. You redraw it.
Teapot lid hat, I'm begging. That'd be kind of cute. I don't know. We'll do it. I'll do it. I'll just make it. I mean, I draw girls fast anyway, so. They'll probably have to-
It needs to be identical, right? It needs to be like the same head shape, same face shape,
Yeah.
same eye shape.
Yeah. I'll probably just draw next to it.
You could just duplicate and like almost erase everything.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
How about you just duplicate what I did and just like pretty much just erase everything,
Yeah.
and then you just draw over top of it. What if she had a sakura flower earring instead of the little thingum?
Oh my gosh, yes. Okay. I also want to color it, but I can't really color pick it the same exact way.
That's fine.
So should we have like softer eyes?
Maybe just slightly. You think something like that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, why not?
I think that would be cute.
I think that would be pretty cute. They'll definitely have the dot eyebrows.
Dot eyebrows, for sure. What would her personality type be?
Gentler?
Would it be gentler?
I kind of imagine him being pretty chaotic, but that we have to ask Fox. Like, what Fox? What's his personality, anyways? Bless you.
Gentle. Probably.
Yeah. I would like some tips for either shoes or clothing / wrinkles.
He's mischievous.
He's mischievous, so
She'd
she's gonna be like,
Kiba, no,
Kiba,
that's
stop.
you're gonna get us in trouble.
Yeah.
I expect fan art of this fox. She's gonna be like, Kiba, no, you're gonna get us in trouble, and he's gonna be like,
She's the Miko of Kiba, and
She'd be relaxed tea.
yeah, relax T. In
A
Ring Factor.
warrior.
Warrior, yep. So
Sakura,
we'll do
some sort of a Sakura. Is this just on the same layer?
no, it's on a different layer.
Okay.
Wait,
Well, I was even.
wait, I'm gonna look up a sakura flower.
well, this is gonna be very tiny drawing.
A tiny drawing.
Well, I'm
One
using a
of
very
these.
small brush.
I was talking about like this.
What do they look
Oh,
like
I
exactly?
thought they would be like matching earrings, like.
Yeah, this is like a matching earring.
No, but what I mean is like the rectangle.
How many do they have?
stuff.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Five.
5.
5 petals.
So we got this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Draw a girl version of something different. We're drawing the sister, the twin sister of this character. We had this character in mind for a while. Oh my gosh, that's cute. Wait, I know exactly what to add to this character too, with this earring. And then we'll do this.
But that's
What?
Add a tassel.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, that works. It would be the same. The last one was too small.
Last one was too small?
Yeah, the little one that you drew.
Oh yeah, it was. Too
I want it
small.
to be like the same because it's
Same
basically
size.
just like a mirror,
Yeah, we'll
right?
do that. Yeah.
That's cute. She would have a tooth on the opposite side.
Yeah.
that's cute.
Make it a little bit lower. Should we change your bangs up?
Yeah. What if she had chopped bangs?
I don't want her to look exactly like Sakura though. Oh wait, chopped bangs.
Who the heck
Oh
is
no,
Sakura?
no, the other character that we gave to Maddie. Oh right, but she doesn't have chopped bangs. What am I talking about?
Huh?
No, this character that we made. Remember?
No,
It was here.
no, I don't.
This one. Oh, she doesn't have chopped bangs. What am I talking about?
Huh?
We made this OC, and I was like, oh, we want to make sure it doesn't
literally,
look
it's
like her.
nothing like her.
I
in any way,
I have
shape, or
no
form.
clue. I thought for some reason I gave her like chopped bangs, but I'm blind. I was gonna give her like these kind of bangs.
Oh, that could be cute. Like a Sakuya bang
Yeah, Sakuya bangs.
from Rune Factory 3.
Yeah.
That's fun. I want it to be very similar though.
Like very similar, as in like pretty much the most stuff is. It's almost just like a skin, like reskinning it,
Okay, yeah.
like a game skin, right? It's like we don't want to change the geometry too much. We just want to kind of like reskin this character. Like the horn could be a little different, but mostly the same.
We want the end chopped off?
It's like a ram type thing. Maybe.
Yeah. So maybe we'll keep the bangs very similar.
We might have to finish this design another day, though.
Oh yeah, we will. We'll get it started. Sorry, Fox, we won't be able to get it done all the way. I got too excited and then it's just started.
We came up with this idea the other day of giving a twin that's named Tiba.
Yeah. Maybe we'll make her hair actually more like curlier. Okay. Yeah, I get very sidetracked.
That's cute. That could work.
Let me see what this looks like without it. I feel like her face should be a little bit more smaller. There we go. And then we'll make the mouth a little bit higher.
Well, now what? How long have we been live? 2 hours.
Yep, 2 hours. Alright, we'll finish this up at another date.
Teaba.
T-E-A... I thought it was T-I-B-I... T-I-B-A or something.
Sure. Tiba. Kiba and Tiba. Tiba.
Tiba?
Looks like Tiba to
It
me.
kind of does look like... We'll do this.
Tiiba.
We'll do a little thing. I don't know.
Tiba.
Tiba.
Tiba. Remember B-Det?
Yes, I do. I do.
That was good stuff.
We'll do
Dang, I loved B-Det.
He was
The
so
day.
good.
B-Det.
Or you can feel free to color this, Fox, if you want. I mean, the drawing's pretty much done. It's just not detailed or anything.
It's funny.
There we go. Alright. Okay, we'll do that.
Homie, thank you.
What?
This just wouldn't go back.
I want to see what you do. Okay.
Where's the... Oh, this is on the sheet from today.
Yeah. I just thought I'd draw it because that was from today. I wouldn't want to re-export a whole different, the same sheet. Let's merge this. Close. Someone said they wanted, help on something. Have a nice day, NTY. Someone for noticing me. Oh, awesome. Gave me motivation. Thank you. Do you draw manga too? We draw an anime style, but we have not made a manga.
We have it on our list. We're just too busy with the stuff that we're doing right now.
Yeah.
We get really, really, really absorbed and obsessed with our projects that we work on to where we just live under a rock for a while. And so we're strategically planning when we're going to do our, we're going to make a one-shot. You heard it here first, chat. Christine and I are going to make a one-shot.
One shot. We don't know what story yet, but we are definitely gonna make one.
Yeah. It might be the mafia story with from book 2. It might be. I don't really know exactly. We talked about it a little bit. Do you do payment plans? We actually do.
Yes.
We have it. You'll have to contact us for the link though.
Oh, I love this topic. Jin Kim character designs. They're fantastic.
Oh yeah, they
Sorry,
are.
I didn't see these from way earlier. Yeah. Jin Kim is super good. I have done a lot of studying of facial expressions from him.
Really good stuff. How long have you been drawing for? For years. Many
Here's...
years.
Crap, I don't even think I have them on my iPad. No, I don't have all those Miki expressions. Where the heck are
You
they?
don't?
No.
They're probably in.
I never even put them on my iPad. I don't think.
I thought you did.
Not that I know of. Let me see if they're like back here or something. I haven't done my 1,000 heads challenge for a while. I should hop back on it.
Tara asks, how do I contact you?
You can DM us on TikTok if you want. Here they are. You could reach out to me on Discord as well. If you want to join the Discord server, you can send me a DM on there. I like messaging on Discord. Yeah, Jin Kim is fantastic. Really, really good character expressions. I did a bunch of character expressions for Miki a little while back.
I love that one. That one's probably one of my favorites.
That one?
That one's sleazy Miki. That one's cute too.
Yeah, I need to do more of these.
Oh, that one makes me so sad. Oh.
There's a bunch of them.
Oh, yeah?
I don't even think that's all of them. Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's cute. Looks like she's blinking like. That one's cute.
I
I
like
like
them.
the yelling ones because it has a lot of personality. That one I feel like was done really well.
I did Abby expressions too, didn't I? Yeah, you can reach out on
Our Discord is also on our website, dryanime.com.
Yep. Yep, you can just DM us on TikTok and ask for the Discord invite, or you can... Ooh, look at that.
Oh, that's so good.
Or you can go to this page here, and the Discord invite will be on there, and you can reach out in the Discord, DM me. You can also just reach out on TikTok and ask for the payment plan if you want.
The time-lapse sample doesn't work on your website. Which time-lapse sample?
Yeah.
Because there's a few that aren't uploaded, but then there's others that...
Yeah, there's a few time lapses that we haven't actually made yet.
Because it takes a long time to make.
Can you make a tut on how to draw perspective? What kind of perspective?
Which class? Because there's a lot of time-lapse
1 or 2.
samples of the classes.
Oh, awesome, Yuki.
Each class will have a time-lapse sample. So I guess we're just asking like which one is not working because up till costume drawing, there's no time lapse for the other classes because we haven't made them yet. Class 1?
Class 1 definitely has one.
Oh yeah, it definitely has one. You can try to reload the page if it's...
Yeah, I would try to reload the page.
Yeah.
It's just an example of like some of the different stuff in there.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same one as well on the top of the page as well.
Yeah. Class 1 time lapse is the time lapse that's like at the very beginning of the page. Dang, I need to get back to my 8,000 heads.
Yeah. I just want to say thank you guys for dropping that side profile tutorial because it helped me so much. I'm so glad, Yuki.
Oh, tired.
Yeah. I don't think it's really something that we can do control for our end, Tara. Because for us, the link works fine. And the time-lapse works fine. It could be, it could be your internet. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, Dahlia says time lapse is working for me. We can't control stuff on your end.
Yeah.
You might want to try to reload the page.
I don't know if I feel like covering clothes right now. We did some clothes, I think. Was it this one? Yeah, we did some clothes on here on this stream.
Yeah, we have all of our past live streams on our YouTube channel, Draw Anime Academy. You can go check those out. We've done a lot of clothing stuff.
We also have a clothing video on our YouTube as well. So
Yeah.
if you want immediate information on that, you can check that out.
Yeah.
Clothing
It's a
drawing tips every artist must know.
almost 14-minute long video on clothing drawing. Do you do individual mentoring classes? Yeah, both of us have mentorship programs. You can contact us if you're interested in that sort of thing. We're more geared towards people who are very serious about getting better. And most of the students that I've mentored are people who are like looking to get hired professionally in concept art.
But we don't talk about our mentorships that much on stream, just
Yeah.
because it's not really TikTok chat's not really the demographic for serious professional level mentorships.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't even have a link or anything on our website for it.
Right. Yeah. Do you guys have any advice on choosing a persona?
No idea.
I have no clue. You can always change your persona if you don't like it. That's the thing.
I don't even know what a persona is.
It just means
honestly.
it's like a character that represents you.
So an alias? Or
Yeah.
a pen name?
It's like,
Like
an
a
image,
visual
like a
pen
visual,
name?
like a visual pen name, exactly. Like a visual pen name.
My persona would just be an egg.
Yeah, it'll just it'll be an egg. Oh, that's funny. Hold
That's
on.
what Snaz would say. He'd be like, Cold's persona is just an egg, and it'd just be called egg.
Boiled egg,
Boiled egg.
and it would just be a tank top.
It would just
Or
be
shirt.
That, yeah.
That's Colton's persona. That's wild.
And no features.
No features, just
rendering.
egg.
And it just be egg.
Egg. I have no clue because I don't know your personality. I don't know exactly what you want to do. Like, it's if I were to design a persona, I would treat it like a character design as well. There's no right or wrong way to do it.
Yeah. I totally forgot about OC drawing.
I did too.
You know, game night was really fun last week. I don't know if I am going to do game night tonight. I might actually just get in doing art. Doing art night.
Art night.
Art night, yeah.
Art recording night.
Practice night.
What did y'all think of the? I don't think there's a lot of people here that were there, but anybody who was, what did you think about the portfolio review stream yesterday? Did
Yeah.
you enjoy it? I forgot to draw stuff. I've been so busy talking with chat and stuff.
Who are you doodling? She's so cute. She's a random. She's a rando. I knew Fox would like this character because it looks like a character she'd make. It was amazing. Namera says, "I'm so glad that you found it helpful for you."
Awesome. It was helpful.
That's great. We definitely do like to experiment with those kind of things. It was a little bit. I think we'll probably have to find a more streamlined way to do it, like getting the images and social medias up. But I overall enjoyed it too.
Mm-hmm.
It was finally one of the first times where we actually critiqued artwork.
Yeah, we don't.
We don't do that very often.
I don't think
at
we've
all.
ever critiqued artwork on stream before.
Yeah.
But you know, we're trying different stuff.
Mm-hmm. You know what really inspired my character designs back then when I was a kid? Rune Factory 3.
Did it?
Yes, I made characters that were very much like the same vibe as those characters because I was like, oh my gosh, it's so good. So I get a lot of my inspiration from them. And for this character, I was kind of inspired by Sophia in Rune Factory 3. We'll do bright yellow. We'll do yellow eyes. You can lock in on this drawing. It's been a while since I've drawn Alexandra. Ooh, awesome. Can you do Albedo? We don't do existing character requests. I didn't get mine reviewed, but the advice applies to the same, so it's great. Oh yeah, for sure, Tuna. I would say most advice that we would give would probably apply to a lot of people.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. There we go. What do you think of this character, Colton? My comfort zone.
cute.
Thanks. We'll have to do OC drawing some other time. It's always fun doing those. I need to see more OCs like this. She'll just be a one-off. She'll basically, I'll just draw her and I'll never draw her ever again. That's what always ends up happening. I'll just create one-offs. Egg tuber, that's funny. But I wouldn't even say like this character is really all that interesting. She's kind of generic. Fox, you'd be good enough to make this kind of character anyways.
Are you saying Fox makes generic design?
I didn't mean it like that, I swear. I just mean like her skill level's good enough to make a character like this.
Oh, for sure.
Like give me her, I'm greedy. Sure, you can have her.
And she's getting Tiba too.
Yeah.
That's wild. We
She's a
certainly
Valley
have a
member.
favorite child.
She's a Valley member of a community, and I know that she will use her, so. And I know that back then you really wanted Sakura, and you were like trying so hard, but then you just didn't have any good luck, so I was like, you know what, I'll just make a character and just give it to you. Do you keep recordings of your past streams? Yes, we do. It's on our YouTube channel. Draw Anime Academy on YouTube. She reminds me of Kira Kyun. I have interesting. I've never seen it. I am not in the loop with the Pretty Cure series. They get very, very colorful. I'm not super into the super neon colorful stuff.
Then
but
why
maybe
do you
it's
always
good.
tell me we need to watch it?
Well, no. We need to watch Heartcatch Pretty Cure. Heartcatch Pretty Cure's color design is not super crazy neon rainbow colored every time. It's actually really good. But the other ones I've just seen the kind of crazy over the top. But that's
Speaking
more
of
of like.
Pretty Cure, I haven't seen Melky in a while.
Yeah, where did Melky go? Any ideas on a pearl-inspired OC? I feel like the actual mineral would fit my persona. You can do multiple designs? I don't know. Do you want like mother of pearl color scheme? That would be kind of interesting. They would be best friends. Oh, that's cute. They would have tea parties together or something. I feel like you can collect a bunch of reference of pearl inspired things, and then make a bunch of variations. You can make a bunch of random sketches that just explore all your kind of ideas that you want, and then pick a direction. Sure. I mean, there's definitely eyes that are more like pearlescent. You can do that. Just draw it. Draw it and then decide, because it is your persona. I can't tell you what to do. Every time I do Disney style studies, I always get a little bit like, whoa, this is a crazy style. It's a very unique style. Like the way how they draw eyes is very specific. It's kind of hard, honestly. And the way they draw a nose is also very specific. Tara, thank you for the follow. And I haven't drawn Minky in a hot minute. I'll draw her.
You really haven't.
Yeah. Can I DM you on here if you don't follow me? Can people DM
If
they
what?
don't if we don't follow them?
Yeah, we get DM. We don't hardly follow anyone on TikTok. We get
Yeah.
DMs all the time.
Yeah, you can DM us.
Yeah, for sure.
How you like your Rune Factory 4 game so far?
It's good.
It's good.
Fun.
Yeah. Would you say it has like a similar playing and feel like Rune Factory 3?
Maybe.
Ooh, that's fun. That's so satisfying. What? Oh, thank you. I'm just drawing Colton's character Miki because she's the best girl.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And she's very easy to draw in Disney style because she's got that ingenue face.
Mm-hmm.
Just DM'd you, Tara says.
Oh, awesome.
Yes, this is Colton's original character.
Y'all.
We have a bunch of original characters that's on our Discord that we draw a lot on streams.
Sounds great.
So thank you, Tara, for sending the message. I'll give her a smile instead, because smiles always look good on Miki. There we go. Do either of you have tips for drawing like your favorite artist? Drawing like your favorite artist. I think there were definitely times where I studied a lot of Clamp style because that was one of my favorite artists at the time. And basically all I have to say is really pick an image that you can feel like you can really study from. And you can draw like portions of the drawing. So like for instance, Clamp, the manga group, they really like to draw their hair like this, where they have like big strands and then small strands, and then their lines are very even like this, and then they'll like kind of trail everything off into like space. You know, that's a stylistic choice that you can study from. They really like drawing their eyes, and their line work is very flowy, right? So you can break down like little mini studies just like this, and the way that they draw their eyes is also very specific. You know, they have a particular, you know, way they like to draw it, you know, for guys and girls. But it depends because it's they're different artists working on it, right? So it can change and stuff. But you know, you can do little mini studies like this. You can look at the way how they draw their face shapes for different characters. And then the more you study it, the more you'll be able to draw like your favorite artist. But I think foundation is actually the more important part. Like if you know foundation, then you can draw in any style that you want. You can study it and you can reverse engineer it. So like for instance, if I'm drawing a character and I want their style to look like, and I want the style to look like Cardcaptor Sakura from like the anime, then I basically have to take a bunch of reference and say like, okay, what's the shape that they draw for the eyes? How do they shade them? Because I would say Cardcaptor Sakura's style is actually quite similar to modern day anime. You know, maybe they don't draw noses like this, but instead it's more like a little dot or like a little triangle like this. This feels more like from the anime. Obviously I would have reference in order to do this, but I've watched it so many times that I kind of get the general gist of it. They like to have these little hatch marks. These are all stylistic stuff, but if you don't know foundation, it's really hard to emulate this. So I would say first, understand foundation, which is what we teach in our school, and then you will be able to do it. Like, trust me on that, because I've tried studying my favorite artists, but it got really hard when I just didn't have the information that I needed, and I didn't have the practice. And you know, in Cardcaptor Sakura, their mouths are super high up. But if you don't know how the head proportion is or facial feature proportion is, it's hard to adjust those things. So yeah. How long have you practiced art for? Many, many years. I've drawn for a good while, and I took classes. Both of us have. I have art block. What should I do? It depends on what you're having art block with. Do you have art block because maybe you discourage yourself too much? That could be a reason why. Do you just have no ideas whatsoever? If not, you can find inspiration, like of a plant or of different cool things, like what's it called, like perfume bottles, really interesting stuff, and try to create a character out of it. I wonder for a couple days, do you guys have different art styles, or do you stick to anime style? I have different art style.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it's anime, some of it's realistic. This is some of Christina's work. I actually have an overlay now for stream. So, you know, she does this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these.
And some of these.
And some of these. There's Miki, there's June. So this is like kind of anime-ish.
Mm-hmm. It's an anime leaning
And then this
style.
is pretty anime-ish. These are like all demos from stream mostly.
Yeah.
Some of them aren't.
This is my realistic stuff. It's
Yeah,
more
so that
realistic.
one never shows up on the iPad, but it's because I got an overlay.
I draw one character a lot, and this is my character.
There's
this
Miki.
is Miki.
That's like in a non-anime-ish style. It's more of like a Korean-ish type style.
Yeah.
Beginners would call it semi-realism.
Semi-realism.
There's clothing
I mean,
studies.
It's a stylist. Yes, clothing studies. That's more realistic
Yeah,
stuff.
so like she does a lot of stuff, and my stuff, like I'll do, you know, here's some study stuff that I do. Here's some live stream demos that I did recently. Here's a piece that I did a little while back. Here's like a more anime-ish style. Some costume drawing stuff. I show these on stream sometimes. But yeah.
I want to know how to draw realistic so bad, but I don't know how.
Study foundation.
Foundation.
Like this would be considered realistic more so.
Yeah.
Like this kind of stuff. This is more along the lines of what I did professionally for a long time. This kind of stuff.
Dimensional drawing is going to be your best friend. Understanding material rendering. Colton teaches those classes if you want to show some examples. Didn't you actually update the website of your painting class?
Yeah, dimensional drawing. Like realism is just you're studying foundation, right? You're studying a perspective in dimensional drawing, rendering. The real world, if you want to draw realism, you have to understand that the real world doesn't have lines. Like, it's just things are separated by values. Things are separated by, like, the difference between light and dark. Like, lines don't really exist in the real world, and most of the time when lines show up, they're dynamic. They have, like, a shape to them. They'll start thin and then get really thick. So that sort of thing. But realistic, like you want to draw realistic, you mean like realistic rendering. I feel like realism a lot of has a lot to do with proportion, like realistic proportion. And unless you mean like painting, you'd have proportion and lighting and perspective. I would recommend doing still life studies.
Still life studies
still
are
life
great.
paintings are really good, but you can't really go wrong with learning foundation.
Yeah. This is some of the stuff that he teaches.
Yeah.
Form
kinda stuff.
rendering, cast shadows, understanding where cast shadows go, understanding how to render different primitive forms. You know, this has no like line work or anything like that. It can start with line work, but he paints it out generally. You know. Wood.
Yeah.
This is
Like that's very
that's
stylized.
more stylized.
And
but
the reason it's stylized is because I've really pushed the colors and the shapes. But that could be realistic if it was rendered a little bit more with a little bit more accurate materials to real life. This is more like Sea of Thieves type type stuff, right? It's like very gamey, very kind of chunky and stylized, but it's all based on realism. It's the longest you've spent on an art piece. I don't know. Probably back when I was in school as a student in 2016.
Here's some rust.
50 hours maybe. I think the longest I spent on an artwork was this piece here.
Oh,
And
they can't see that.
I know.
Oh yeah.
Was probably this piece. I made this back when I was a student in like 2016, 15. And the reason it took so long is because I designed the entire place in a line work first. And then I went in and painted it, and I just had fun painting it. I just painted a ton of detail in there. So like you can see all of this is like painted out, very fleshed out. I don't do anything nearly this detailed these days for the most part, though. See, like I even, painted like the little banker's lamp and stuff in here.
That's cool. This was entirely painted?
Yeah.
Wow, it almost looks like photo texture. That's crazy.
Like there's some photo texture right there. There's a little bit here and there, but like
Mostly you
almost all
painted
of it's
it.
a painting. Yeah.
That's cool.
I actually forget. It was like 10 years ago. Yeah, all this looks painted to me. This is painted. I think I just used that watercolor brush.
Oh.
Like this right here is painted, but then I'll have a little things here and there, I guess. But yeah. But I don't do really detailed work like this anymore so much.
It takes a long time.
Yeah. I don't really do that kind of stuff all that much. It takes a long time, and I don't find it as enjoyable.
Okay, when you have foundation, you could go from this to realism. So foundation is your answer to everything.
I don't know what's the longest you spent on an artwork, Christine? Mostly the length is due to hating it and redrawing parts over and over.
Yeah.
Rather than detail. Like, once you have foundation and once you kind of get to a certain level, you realize that like detail is actually the easiest part. That's why most really high level painters paint quite loose, because they don't enjoy spending hours and hours and hours rendering.
I get very
The hard part is composing and composition and the lighting and the design and the idea. So a lot of really high level artists, not all of them, will not go super detailed. Once the problem is solved, they'll move on to the next piece. They'll do quantity over quality usually. But there's a lot of pros out there who go really detailed, especially if you're doing client work. Like a lot of the time they want a lot of detail. I want to know what happens with the dog detective and cat cop. That's great. We'll have to flesh out that story sometime.
I love this story. Oh, I love this guy.
Do you guys have art as jobs? Because I'm young and don't know what to do when I grow up. I love art though. There's a lot of art jobs out there. Yes. Well, right now we have teaching as a job mostly. Like we kind of do our own thing. But yeah, I worked as an artist for a long time, and you can totally do it. It's fun. Would a concept artist be considered an artist or a designer? I think most concept artists would say designer. Dang. You know what I should do? I should flesh out some of this stuff.
Ooh, yeah.
Like this. Maybe I should make another piece like this at some
I
point.
think that'd be sick. What's the lesson today? We kind of went through a bunch of different lessons. Heads, faces, obviously, hands, some poses.
Nikki Viki is God. Wow, that's wild. But I agree. But I mean, your commitment is admirable.
That's funny.
Just got home from work. I'm tired. Nice.
I'm hungry. I need to find a way to make the meal prep less dry today. Maybe I'll
Should
make
I?
like a
Yeah. Toby
Toby.
toast. Look who's got a little flea collar on, you silly flea bag.
Wow, you definitely smell strong, Toby. Smells like perfume.
It smells like a flea collar.
Is that
That's
really?
wild.
Is that what it smells like?
I don't know. Smell it until you tell me. Is that really what it smells like?
Well,
what kind
like,
of question is
well,
that?
but I don't know. For all I know, it could be like someone just wore a bunch of perfume and all of a sudden it like absorbed into the
How should
collar.
I know, bro? Toby?
Is he little cute, Toby?
Yeah, he definitely has a pretty strong smell.
Check your feet for poopy.
Here's Toby.
Hi, Toby. Stinky. Toby.
His face is funny when he's like that. Turn around a little bit.
This way?
Yeah, look at his face, chat. Isn't that the face of absolute misery? Or absolute?
Did you come in here to
Happiness.
take a nap, but now we're bothering you? Well, how does it feel? Huh? How does it feel being bothered when you don't want to be bothered?
He don't even care.
They're used to the collars now.
There's not a single thought behind these eyes. Look at that. He's just like in complete NPC.
NPC mode. That's cute. Hi, Toby.
We just got came in here to take a nap.
He's surprisingly calm right now.
He's surprisingly annoying half the day. Surprisingly silly.
Surprisingly.
Government cannot stop me. Mental hospital cannot stop me. Colton and Christina cannot stop me. I will simply to be silly till the end of my days.
Good boy. Do you have a drawing of Toby? I don't, but I do have a drawing of Applejack.
Lemon
Because I was
Jack.
trying to practice. Lemon Jack.
Look how sedated he is. He's just
He's like so calm right now. What the hell?
he's looking at your hand in OBS.
Oh, that's funny.
Applejack cannot stop me.
Where is the
Coffee cannot stop me.
I don't know where Lemon Jack is.
I'll put you back in your bed. Here you go. Applejack's so funny. You set him upside down and he just stays there.
Yeah.
He'll stay there for an hour. Like you take him and you lay him on his back so he's just facing up and he'll just like stay there and he won't flip over ever.
Yeah, I can't find it. Our drawings are so small that it's hard to find these drawings. Oh wait, I feel like it's probably in like OC drawing or something.
Oh, I have no idea.
No, I have no
where.
clue. Whatever.
There are way too many drawings.
Yeah.
Do either of you have tips for drawing like your favorite artist? Yeah, do studies. Do studies of their work. Break down their style. Break down how they use color, line. Do they use lines? Do they paint? Do they use hard shadows, soft shadows? What are their color temperature differences? When I study an artist, of course, it's all coming from a place of like foundation, right? I have foundational training. So I go, what camera lenses do they use? What perspective? Do they use wide lenses? Do they use long lenses? Do they tend to do extreme close-ups of characters? Do they like, are they working very graphically? Right? All of these words, by the way, like, are they using a lot of contrast? Are they working low key, mid key, high key? Those are all things you learn during your time studying foundation. And so if you study foundation, if you study art fundamentals, you will be able to see how other people are using these fundamentals and modify your style. That's what pros do. They get hired on a project and they adapt the style of the project. They're just like, oh, like I did work on Bakugan cards, and they're just like, yeah, we tend to use this kind of lighting, we tend to use this kind of line weight, we work on a canvas of this size, we use these kind of effects, and boom, you're able to do it. So like, in order to study your favorite artist, like it always just goes back to learning foundation. Like, it's just going to make everything way more powerful.
Yeah.
You're going to be able to go, oh, this person tends to use a really long lens in their shots, and they use 2 light sources most of the time. Oh, they use a warm light and a cool light, or they like to really overexpose their lights and expose for the darks. Like, how would you know, like, if you don't know how exposure works or how to paint something that's over or underexposed, like, how would you be able to look for it in an artist? Or you'll go, oh, they tend to use, medium shots, or they tend to, I don't know, it just depends on the artist. Or like, exaggerations of shape and form language, or they tend to design things very literally, like interpretation of design. So like a lot of people did that in our last challenge, where it was like the fruit kingdom, right? Some people
yeah.
took the fruits and interpreted them very literally, where it's like, oh, the person's sleeve is a blueberry, or the person's head is a blueberry, or whatever. And other people do it more loosely. It's like a loosely inspired color palette and shape language. It's like, oh, I can sort of feel it, but it's not like a literal interpretation. Those are the sort of things I would look for if I was wanting to make art like an artist that I really like. Hey, silly.
Right there.
How often do we go live? We go live 3 times a week, at least. Mondays and Fridays guaranteed. Next week we have an oil painting class that's starting, so we'll be going live like Monday, Tuesday, Friday, or Monday, Thursday, Friday. And then sometimes we'll stream on weekends. This week we've streamed a lot more.
Yep.
Like, I hate to say it, Chad, I sound like a broken record, but you gotta learn foundation. Like, everything you want as an artist is behind foundation and practice and experience.
It really is. There's no
Can't cheat art.
can't cheat art, honestly.
You can't cheat it. You gotta have a boatload
There's
of
no
drawing
hack.
practice.
I wish there was, otherwise, I mean, like, if there was a hack, everybody would be doing it, and everybody would get good super fast, but that there's a reason why it's very difficult, and there's a reason why there's people who stay the same level and people who grow. It's because foundation.
What time? 5 p.m. Pacific. Except when Pacific flips in a month or two to daylight savings, and then it's going to be like... But it's 5 p.m. Mountain Time. We've been thinking about going live earlier sometimes.
Yeah.
We streamed yesterday at like 2.
We did. It was kind of fun, actually.
Yeah.
And when we ended stream, it was like, oh, we still have some good amount of time left.
T-Buzz is so cute, yeah.
She's cute.
Yeah.
I think that kind of color motif is cute.
Kiba and Tiba.
Kiba and Tiba.
Twiba.
Tweeba.
That is cute, yeah.
Make it a little bit.
Gonna head to bed now. Have a good night.
Bye. And we'll make the pink flowers a little bit more vibrant.
One thing I have not done enough of is master studies. I keep hearing about them,
Real.
and I know I'm gonna start doing master studies, and I'm gonna be like,
Holy crap.
why did I not do these before?
It's because they feel like I feel like they feel intimidating. It takes a while. I feel like that's probably one of the reasons why for me.
Or like movie studies.
Yeah, I'll be like, I don't even know how to start them. How am I supposed to do so many of them? You know?
Why did those paintings recently? Those studies. You really see how people compose and use that and group values. Like that's one of the biggest, things. I would say some of the biggest things that separate amateur artists from pros is like obviously like overall consistency. Like usually an amateur will be like really good at one thing or 2 things, but like outside of that it'll fall apart.
Yeah.
It'll be like, ah crap, as soon as I have to do this, it just falls apart. And then another one is like these really professional decision making, right?
Oh my
it's like
gosh,
the
yeah.
composition is professional, the value grouping. That's one of the big ones with painting. Value grouping, like composing an image really, really good. Like that's almost all Robert Lemler talks about. It's just like grouping values and composing and simplifying.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good painter.
Alright, this is my color scheme. Maybe I'll make these yellow. Cause I like yellow and pink. Yellow and pink is cute.
It's funny when I used to watch the Level Up channel. they would occasionally review people's portfolios who are like professional level.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I really like reviewing portfolios of people who are doing stuff very well because it gives an opportunity to highlight, hey, this is what we're looking for. Like, this is professional decision making. Like that guy that came yesterday, the animator.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he had some pretty good stuff.
Yeah, he did. Honestly, I was very impressed.
I don't know a
I
lot
was
about
blown away.
animation, but like his flow and the action and everything, it was good. Like,
Yeah.
you could tell, like, he understood volumes, he understood
Understood.
like basic
proportion.
anatomy and proportion and posing, and you're just like, yeah, this is like good stuff.
What if the Tiba had long hair instead?
Can you guys be my art parents?
I think a
What
lot of
does
people
that
have
even
claimed
mean?
us to be their art parents at this point.
We have many kids. We have many children.
Yeah.
I guess.
I think we'll keep it like this. Makes them look more like twins.
Chat. My brother got a job offer on a really big project, and it's made me really want to do concept art again. So I'm ending my streaming career and I'm going back to doing concept art.
Half joking slash silly
Half
slash
joking slash silly slash question mark.
slash maybe slash we don't know.
It's made me want to go back and do concept art again because it sounded really fun.
Yeah.
Bye, Colton. See ya never. See ya yesterday, Fox.
What's concept art again?
Concept art is designing. It's a design job where you're basically creating and visualizing things that don't exist that are going to go in like entertainment design projects. So video games, movies, you know, anything. It's conceptual, right? So you're basically making art of something that doesn't exist, and it would be like a design job.
Yep.
That's what I did before Anime Academy.
Well, it's really tempting because it's a really cool job, and it kind of gives you a purpose to wake up every day.
Yeah. It is a very cool job.
There we go. Yeah, I wanted her eyes to be a little bit more open. Oh yeah, I don't want to forget the...
Think of it as like you draw dragons and spaceships for a living and get paid to do it.
Bro.
That's kind of like what concept art is. Except most of the time it's not dragons, it's like sconces.
Sconces.
But it will be dragons. I've actually drawn dragons, done it for work.
Dragonoid.
Yeah, I legitimately have done that actually. And spaceships.
What spaceships did you do again? Unless you can't
I'm
say.
trying to remember. I know I've done them for something. I did. What project was that? There's so many different projects. I did the was it with those sparrows for Destiny?
Oh.
There's like a sparrow project. That's a little spaceship. It's kind of like one of those little hover bikes from Star Wars. I think they're called sparrows. That was a long time ago.
I'm doing a wild thing. I have the have matching markings. I don't know.
What? That's not canon.
It's not canon. But
That's wild.
But Fox was like, "Ooh, tattoos," and I was like, "Oh," and I was just testing what it looked like if they had it.
What's the little word for Kiba and Tina?
Tina. That's funny.
Tina and
Ask Fox.
Ask Fox. It's her.
It's her character. So basically, we created Kiba because Colton drew Pretty Boy Boot Camp, and then we gave it to her. And then she's been wanting a friend for Kiba for a while, and then we were like, oh my gosh. I don't know, we just decided to create Tiba as like his twin sister.
Mm-hmm.
And so now that's also hers. And then we also created this one. This is a separate one. That's also hers now, but
What?
this one's also
That's
hers now.
wild.
I will never use it. She'll draw
Fox
she'll
gets
draw that
multiple
character.
characters in
She'll
one
draw this
stream?
character, I know it. So
You're getting a target painted on your back, Fox.
target painted.
This is. The other members are gonna be.
The twins and best friends with Purple Girl. Oh, that makes sense. I'm like Saturn with her luck with OCs. Yeah, I
For
guess that's a
real.
pretty good. That's a pretty good argument. Oh, that's cute. Who knows? It's a blend of the East and West. Maybe she stumbles upon the Eastern dragons and she's like, I like you guys. Be my friends. I don't know.
It's wild. Are you ready to call it?
I am ready, but it was really fun. I actually really enjoyed the stream today.
It was indeed fun. Thank you, chat.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun. Fun eyes.
Ooh. It's like Abby eyes.
Yeah. That's like Mickey eyes.
Yeah.
It was already in Abby, I think.
Oh. We just saved it again to Abby folder.
Yeah,
That's
that's good.
funny. You have no idea how many Pinterest folders we have of our characters. We have an Abby folder, we have a Miki folder, we have a Miko folder, we have a Ray folder, I have a Ray folder. What other? I have a Tira folder, June folder, Naomi folder. Oh, thanks, Choo Choo. Hey, dear Tubby. Cutie bean. Alright, chat. Have a good night. You got a new fan? Awesome, Tara. Thanks for joining.
Awesome. Thank you for
Looking forward to
joining me.
to having you as a student.
Yes. I'm gonna draw, bro. I'm gonna do some art tonight.
Do it.
Toby.
Do some
Stinky
drawing.
poopy
I need to record.
baby.
You're such a silly
Toby is so. He has negative IQ. Literally negative IQ. He steps in his poop. Every time he uses the bathroom, he steps directly in his poop. He's like,
Never learns from his mistakes.
well, how old is he now? Like 7 months? Still steps in his poop. Every single time he's done using the litter box, he's like, oh my gosh, I gotta be careful. They're gonna capture me and give me a foot bath. Oh my gosh, I gotta be careful. And he runs around and he tries to track poop everywhere. He's like, instead of just not stepping in his poop, he just decides I need to go hide because I know my foot's gonna get wet because he's got a big old
Dookie,
dookie
foot.
foot. All right, everybody, have a good night.
Have a good night.
My cat scratches the wall. Yes.
I'd rather him cover nothing and then not have his paws poopy.
Toby and Applejack sometimes will just like scratch the wall. Like, what's up there? There's an empty corner of the wall. Let me try to get to it. Good night. Bye bye, everybody. Wait, I keep forgetting to do this. This is my way to remember us to turn off the music. There we go. Bye, everybody. We'll see you later. Remember, oil painting class starts next week, so we're not going to be going live on Wednesdays anymore.
Yay, Dahlia!
Bye.
Welcome back.